I felt like I was going to die. I wanted to leave. I wanted to quit. But we didn't quit, and it was lovely, and I would do it again.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. That's awesome. Well, let's hope Ethan doesn't have to go through something like that this year. If so, are you prepared to go through something like that if the conditions show up?
I think I'm more than well prepared for something.
There you go.
Like that.
There you go. Yeah, it seems like you guys are excited about the golf season, and already. How long have you been practicing leading up to the tournaments that are coming up in March?
Really, only about 3 weeks this year.
Okay.
Again, trying to make a golf team is kind of tough. So for a while, it was just me and Karen. But then as we got some other people to join, and there's a couple of other new ones that haven't really showed me they're fully committed yet. I'm waiting on that. But so about 3 weeks ago, I had some more people turn out. And so that's when we really kind of started practicing.
Well, good. Well, I hope you guys can find some success and have fun with it. And maybe that motivates some more people to come out for golf and be a U.S. Grant General golfer. I think that's awesome. And Ethan, I think that's so cool that you've made that decision, you made that commitment, and you're ready to go through it, man. That's awesome. And Karen, you're an experienced vet at this point, and I think you should be proud as well. You are the leader of this team and the face of the golf program. That's awesome.
Okay,
that's awesome.
yeah.
You should have pride in that. Look forward to following you along, and we appreciate you for coming, representing U.S. Grant, and look forward to watching you guys play this year.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Yeah, we've got coming up next, we've got John Marshall Golf Team. Again, we couldn't be doing what we're doing, putting a spotlight on these athletes and these different programs without the help of our sponsors, TTCU Federal Credit Union, Dental Depot, Bedford Photography, Grinmore Sneaker Boutique, All About Now Photography, Sam's Club, Rock Recruit Oklahoma, SSM Health, Oklahoma City Community College, Just Burgers, Super Prep, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting. We'll take a quick break and come right back here on OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live on PPBC TV. We'll be back in a moment. Thanks. Welcome back to Spring Sports Media Days for Oklahoma City Public School Athletics, live on OKC Sports Radio 105.3 KIMB. I am Jay Swick, streaming live on PPBC TV. We've been talking with a lot of different athletes from different spring sports teams here in the Oklahoma City area. And in front of me is the John Marshall golf team. We've got head coach Cal Jones, Valerie Tenorio, Chloe Glasgow, and Malcolm Ed here representing the John Marshall Bears. How we doing?
Doing great.
Well,
Talk to me about these golfers, Coach Jones, and your golf program. That's pretty cool stuff.
it is really cool. You know, I've been at John Marshall for a little over a decade now, and we've had some success. You know, we're golf is a sport where I've got some girls that are interested simply because they understand that if there's one scholarship in college that goes unused by most programs, or there are more unused girls scholarships nationwide than any other sport, that's golf. And I think Chloe mentioned that a while ago. And so, you know, I work primarily with the girls and help Coach Myers with the boys. And we have built this program up, and, you know, we've experienced some success. And, you know, a lot of times our kids don't have the luxury of growing up on a golf course or in a country club or even a small town. And so we've been able to set up practice bays at Top Golf, and we do a lot of things. We have a putting and pitching green at the school that we utilize to try to, you know, help with the short game and, you know, try to help these kids grow, understand, network, and just try to teach them a game and let them go out and have fun, because golf is something that you can do for a lifetime.
I agree, and it is addictive, and it's a healthy thing to do for a lifetime. You know, when you become an adult and you're looking for different ways to, you know, do physical activity, this golf is right where it's at.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to me about your golf career, Valerie, and how long you've been golfing. Is this your first year, or is this your second or third?
This is my first year doing it. I'm really enjoying it so far. And for my first year, I think I'm doing pretty good. And yeah.
Well, I think that's awesome that you've, you know, made that commitment and decided to try something new. I think that's admirable. What motivated you to pick up golf?
Well, I didn't really have a motivation. I just found it interesting, so I wanted to try it out. Since I tried out many different sports before, so I just wanted to see how this one would go.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You excited about the season?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Have you had fun so far preparing for the season?
Yes, I have.
Well, good. Chloe, talk to me about your golf career. Are you an experienced golfer, or is this your first year too?
I've kind of been in and out of golf since my freshman year, I'd say. I think this year is the first year that I've actually been dedicated to the sport.
Okay.
I've been a transfer to many different schools, but John Marshall is where my heart's at, and that's where I've always came back to. So definitely looking forward to this season. Done pretty good. We run runner-up in ACAC, so I think we have a lot of good things coming in the future for us. For
Yeah,
sure.
I think you do too. What do you love most about golf that keeps you coming back for more?
I like the networking, the connections that I get to build throughout everything. I'd say I like that with all my sports, but I think that it's just the time of motivation that you have by yourself, building yourself up through golf, because it's a one-person sport. I think that it teaches you to just rely on yourself, really. So I think that it's pretty cool, because I'm an independent person, so I like that it's an independent sport, and you can only really get mad at yourself if you mess up. So always improving on new things, and so.
Well, with golf, you're going to mess up at some point.
Every sport is
but
like that.
You've got to keep at it. You keep going at it, and that's awesome. That's a great attribute, Chloe.
Sure.
Malcolm, talk to me about what motivated you to getting into golf. Are you an experienced golfer?
Yeah, so I've been playing golf all my life, but recently I've been trying to take it seriously.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What do you love most about it?
I like most probably hit a good iron shot, you know, keeps you coming back to the game. I like that part.
Okay, so you're pretty good. Like, what are your strengths on the golf course?
Strength, I can hit the driver pretty good if I hit it good like that, and then I'll say I'm pretty good at putting.
Okay, very
So
good.
working in between.
Very good, Coach. What do you think of these athletes you brought along? What's made this group so special?
These kids are special because if you ask them to do something, they'll do it. And we've Malcolm's 2 older brothers were on this program. His oldest brother qualified for state his senior year. So not that there's heavy shoes to fill here, but he's got a family tradition of John Marshall Bear golf. These other 2 girls, they're seniors. Valerie is involved in everything. She's also going to run track. She's also going to play soccer. And she's building the memories of a lifetime in high school, just for the simple fact that she can literally have the story that, hey, when I was in school, I did this and this and this and worked and volunteered in church, and I did all of these things. So there's nothing that you can't do if you put your mind to it. And, Chloe, I've had her since she was a freshman, and, Chloe is one of those kids that, she just, when she puts her mind to something, she's one of those girls that when she's bound and determined and she just bears down, there's no stopping her. The only stopping Chloe is when she stops herself. And so these 3 kids are very special, and I'm just grateful that, I've had a chance to be a part of their life and they've had a chance to be a part of mine.
Valerie, you're a busy athlete in the spring.
Yes, I am.
How do you juggle all those different sports activities?
Well, it's just the communication I have with my coaches. Like, if I go to practice with one coach, I go to practice with the other coach the next day, and I just make sure they don't collide with each other, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Chloe, how do you handle the pressure? Because it does seem like you come off as such a mentally strong human being.
Yeah.
Is that something that just kind of comes naturally to you?
I wouldn't say. I think that it kind of just builds you up as a character as you move on. You get through tough situations and you learn to lean on yourself other than other people. I think that you become the person you are by the situations that you're put in, and I just feel like it builds you mentally as a person and you just kind of grow from it. So.
That's awesome. That's really, and I think that type of mental strength is going to carry you far in life.
Thank you.
Long after you graduate. Malcolm, you've had family members come through the program. Have you leaned on them to learn and be a better golfer?
Yeah, so my other brother, Makai, he graduated last year. He helped me a lot. In practices, he would help me a lot with my swing. And my oldest brother, he went to college for golf. So whenever he came back to visit, he would always help me with my swing and stuff like that.
So do you all have a sibling rivalry? You go out and play?
Yeah, we do. But my oldest brother, he always wins, though, so it's not fair.
He always wins.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that doesn't have to be forever, Malcolm. If you keep getting better and put in the work, one day you can beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. What's it like, just being an athlete at John Marshall? John Marshall has such a really good reputation for athletics. A lot of great athletes in many different sports.
Yeah.
And you're one of them. I think that's a badge of honor. How proud are you to compete, whether it's golf or any other sport, Valerie? What do you feel like that means to you being a John Marshall Bear?
Yeah, so my oldest brother, the one that's really good at golf, he played football at John Marshall too, and so he kind of inspired me to play football. So I play football and baseball as well, and I like being able to wear the colors. So I just look up to my brother. Oh, he's at John Marshall. I want to go to John Marshall, and so that's kind of where I got it from.
That's awesome. What about you, Chloe?
Yeah, I'm a multi-sport player as well. I do softball at the beginning of the season, and then it transfers into basketball and then golf and track. So I think that it's pretty cool to have sports year-round because it keeps you motivated and just keeps you driving, keep those grades up and everything, keep your mental up. I feel like the day that I stopped playing sports is just the day I stopped. So
Right.
I love sports, so it keeps you in a drive.
Well, I think you've got to play as long as you can because
Right.
you're only in high school one time.
Oh, yeah.
And you take advantage of the opportunities. And Valerie, you're multi-sport athlete. That's just kind of who you are. You're just an athlete in whatever the sport is. Hey, I've got a game today. I've got a different sport tomorrow and a different sport the other day. It's just a different thing with you every day, right?
Yeah. Like yesterday, I just had my soccer scrimmage, and then today I'm doing 3 interviews, so I'm kind of.
Bravo. Coach, what a group.
And not just a credit to the kids, but credit to the coaches because, even though we have to share athletes, we've got to communicate with each other. And so the coaching staff at John Marshall really works well together. And, not just the kids, but the coaches that we work with are what make that a very enjoyable job when it comes to the athletic side of what our kids and the opportunities that they have to, bridge some of the gaps in their lives that help educationally. And so, the coaches do a great job of communicating and trying to share athletes like Valerie. And if Chloe's, got a track meet or if she's got other things going on, we try to make sure that those things don't interfere so that way our kids can have as many opportunities while they're in our building and under our care that they possibly can. And so it's not just the athletes that are multi-sport athletes. It's also a credit to the coaching staff that knows that, we've got a certain group of kids that not do they want to just do one thing. They want to do everything. And so there's a certain amount of Tetris that goes with that, and so you got to just try to make the puzzle pieces fit, and that goes out to not just the athletes but also the coaching staff. And the athletic director Kevin Myers does a fantastic job with our programs, just to make sure that the schedules don't collide and that we've got everything that we need, from transportation to equipment to everything. So it's I love that school, and I love being a part, and being a John Marshall Bear is special for not just for these kids, but also the adults in their lives that get to live vicariously through them.
Well, round of applause for John Marshall. I think that's a testament to the culture that you, the rest of the coaches, Kevin Myers, have put in place. When I was growing up, it wasn't quite as open and encouraged to play multi-sports like that. And I look back on my career and wish I would have played more basketball and baseball. I was more of a football guy. But I quickly realized when I got into college I wasn't going to the NFL. And so I really wish that I would have done what you guys are doing, and that's participate. Enjoy it while you can.
And I think that's sometimes where things get lost. We've got certain athletes, not at John Marshall, but you hear about the kid that specializes in only this sport, and they play the AAU basketball, and they do this and they do that, and how much did they miss out on in high school just because not because they were focused, but maybe other people were focused for them. And so for us, we want to give all of our kids the opportunity to go and experience things and have some success plus tax, and just go out and be able to participate in anything and everything that you want to be able to do, and look back on the time that you were in high school without any regrets.
I think that's awesome, Coach Jones. That is such a great philosophy athletically at John Marshall, and I applaud that. What's it like working under Coach Jones? Is he a good coach?
Oh, yeah. I think that Coach Jones is probably one of the funnest and funniest coaches at John Marshall. He could be very determined, very strict, but when it comes time to play, it's time to play. So I think that he's a very determined coach.
I bought her lunch at Golden Chick to say that, by the way.
There you go. Take the free lunch.
He's been my coach since freshman year. He's definitely been in the works with me, and he's definitely put in a lot of time and effort and belief in me, and I really love him for that, because he definitely gave me a couple chances, and I really like him for that. So
awesome. Malcolm, what are some ambitions for this year? What are you trying to achieve?
So first, I want to win ACAC, because last year we got runner-up. So I want to try and win ACAC this year, and just really improve on my game all around. That's really it.
Chloe, is there something that you're trying? Is it a tournament, or are you just trying to improve every day?
I want to get us somewhere up there. I know that golf team really isn't necessarily recognized at our school. It's kind of just a sport kind of pushed off to the side. So I definitely want to make it a lot more recognized. For at least the last couple months that I'm here, I want to push us up. I mean, I've already gotten this little eye with a little runner-up with ACAC indoor. So just thinking about that goal and thinking about getting that first place would definitely bring more of an eye to golf. More people join, show a lot more light to it. So,
Valerie, you're involved in so many different spring sports. What are some goals and ambitions that you have just as an athlete?
Just make as many memories as I can. I'm mainly focused in soccer since I've been playing that for maybe 13 years, around that time. And just enjoy until I graduate.
I love that. I think that's important.
One thing I will say is that these kids aren't just athletes, but they're student athletes. And that girls program that we built there at John Marshall, we had an amazing bunch of kids in 21. They were all seniors. So it seems like we get seniors every year that, hey, I want to give this a chance, or I want to give it a shot. In 21, we had an average ACT score of 30 on that team. It's the only academic state championship that the school has ever won was in girls golf in 21 and 4A. So, they're not just athletes, but they're student athletes. And so they take pride in the classroom. They take pride in the things that they do. And that's what makes working with these kids, and when I say these kids, I'm talking about the three to the left and the kids that have come before them. Right. That's what makes working with these kids so special.
Well, thank you guys for coming and talking about your experience at John Marshall as athletes and specifically the golf team this year. I hope you achieve all of your hopes and dreams and ambitions, and I think you will.
Likewise.
And we look forward to following along this year. And I think the main thing I'm going to say is have fun with it.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoy it. Compete as hard as you can, and let the chips fall where they may. Thank you, Coach, for
thank you for taking time out to give these kids the opportunity to get in front of a microphone and interview and just share their love of what it is that they do on a daily basis.
Yep, that's what we really want to do. You said it best. Absolutely. The John Marshall Bears golf team. We can all learn a few things from this crew.
Yeah.
Good luck this year, guys.
Thank you.
We'll talk soon. Good deal. All right. Yeah, that is John Marshall. And we couldn't be doing what we're doing here right now without the help of our sponsorships. And all of these businesses do whatever they can to support Oklahoma City Public School athletics. Of course, we're here, promoting the Spring Sports Media Days, but couldn't be here doing anything without the help of TTCU Federal Credit Union, Dental Depot, Bedford Photography, Grinmore Sneaker Boutique, All About Now Photography, Sam's Club, Rock Recruit Oklahoma, SSM Health, Oklahoma City Community College, Just Burgers, Super Prep, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. I am Jay Swick. We're going to take a quick break. Of course, we're broadcasting live here at Metro Tech Spring Lake Campus on OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live on PPBC TV. I believe we got the Douglas Trojans golf team coming up next. Stay with us. Thank you, guys. Welcome back to Spring Sports Media Day here live on OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live on PPBC TV. Here taking a look at several of the athletic programs here, part of the Oklahoma City Public School Athletics program. And in front of me, we've got the Douglas Trojan golf team here representing the orange and black. I am impressed with this group. We've got Coach Tanya Simpson, Jashay Outlaw, and Miari Potts. How we doing?
Good.
Good, sir. How are you?
I'm doing very good. I was actually in the gym last night, broadcasting Douglas basketball. Big victory for the Trojans and
the Trojans.
the Trojans. But that's the winter sports. We're focused on the spring sports.
Right.
And
correct.
that's what we're here doing today. Part of the Douglas Trojan golf team. That's pretty good. How long you been playing golf?
This is my second year playing golf.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, this is my second year too.
Okay, so Coach, talk to me about the program and why you chose these two athletes to represent Douglas.
So these two young ladies, they came out last year for the first time, and they were really, really nervous. But as the season went on, they fell in love with the game. I mean, and I do have like another one that's not here today, but she did, her and Jashay, over the summertime, took it upon themselves to go out to the golf course and got extra tips, you know, from other golfers out there, like Douglas alumni that were out there also. And so these two young ladies, I mean, I love them to death, even though they try to eat me out of my budget.
Yeah. I like to eat, so.
Well, you and I both. Let me say this: just the fact that you came out for the second year, I mean, shows that you're having fun.
Yeah.
And then I think you talked a little bit about the Douglas alumni. What a tight knit group.
Oh my God!
To have that kind of support long after your high school days are over.
Absolutely.
I think that's such an asset and a testament to how good Frederick A. Douglass High School is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what do you love most about golf? What keeps you coming back for more?
Our coach.
No,
Okay.
for real.
Yeah, we have fun with it. Like, you don't think
Yeah.
you'll have fun with it. It's a little boring, but then when our coach come involved, it's very much fun.
Yeah, her just telling us that we can do it and just striving, because not only are we girls, but we're also African American.
Yes.
So to see us out there, it's like, hey, we trying, we pushing, and we're going to try to make it to that final.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yes.
awesome. What's been some of your favorite moments over these past 2 years? I know you really haven't really gotten this year started at the spring golf season, but you know, what's been some of the positive memories that you've had going back to last year playing golf?
Maybe like since last year when we used to hit the ball and we didn't get the ball. Like, yeah, that's probably the funniest thing. Me and Shay used to play a lot in the field. So it's like, keep us motivated. Coach T, come on, y'all better hurry up. Yes, it's time. But yeah, it's pretty much fun when it comes to the sport. You just got to be serious and dedicated, but you can very much have fun. I have fun with them. Yeah.
I would say my first year, it was Edmond. We was in Edmond, and I even got a video of it. I hit the ball real hard, and I just heard Miss T. She was like, "Yeah, that's how you hit the ball."
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I was like, "Yeah, I'm getting good."
Yeah.
So it just her just supporting us and just telling us we can do it. Yeah, she's giving us good motivation.
Coach, what's been your experience coaching, you know, athletes like these two the past 2 years? Have you always coached golf? How did you become the head coach?
So this is my fourth year coaching golf. I just so happened to stumble up on it. I got an opportunity to do it through Coach Derek Adams, who was no longer there. And he was like, okay, we need either a tennis coach or a golf coach. And I was like, well, I've always wanted to play golf, so let me go ahead and take advantage of this.
That's so cool.
And so, but last year, like the girls going out and actually learning the game and showing, at first they were like, I don't like this. Why do I have to be separated from my teammate? I don't like this.
Yeah.
I mean, they had the biggest frustration the first time they were separated. But as the season went along, they learned, okay, I make connections with other schools and other people and other parents. There were parents that were so impressed that was their first year of playing. Like, they were like, this is only their first year? And I'm like, yes, every last one of them.
That's awesome.
And so, you know, and like Jashay said, you know, being young black ladies on the golf course, because there's not a lot of black girls on the golf course.
Right.
So,
Right.
you know, it's good to let other people see us out there, and especially representing Douglas High School, because there's such a stigma behind Douglas, but to show them, number one, we are athletes, we are student athletes, and we're changing the narrative.
Well, and I think it's motivating to the next generation of Douglas golfers. I think that's awesome. You know and that's a tough thing to do initially, and you have taken that by the reins and led you to this moment. I think that's awesome. Now, I'm guessing, do you guys practice quite a bit at James E. Stewart? Because you got it right. This is right behind the high school.
So the great opportunity of being with Oklahoma City Public Schools is that thanks to Fields and Future, we're able to not only go to Stewart, but we have our own putting green there on the campus. We can go to First Tee. We can go to any golf course in Oklahoma City. So, and we can go to also Top Golf. And an organization that I helped start, Royal Court. We also have access to the PGA store.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. That is awesome.
Yes.
That is, I'm so glad that, those golf courses and places like that
absolutely
are working and partnering with Oklahoma City Public Schools to help better, programs like the golf program. That's
absolutely
really, really good stuff. What are some ambitions, some goals that you set for yourself this year? What are you trying to get out of this year specifically playing golf at Douglas?
Making it to state.
Yeah, for sure. Making it to state, especially because it's like my senior year, and I've been doing a lot senior year, so it's just like making it to state, doing a sport that I'm continuing to love and just having focus on. Making it state would be like really good for us. And then on top of that, a lot of people at our school, they be like, y'all do golf, and they just laugh at us. But I feel like once we make it to state,
I think you wear that like a badge of honor.
They're gonna see us.
Because
they gonna see us this year.
Absolutely.
We gonna have a banner.
Well, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. And you are doing it, and I think that's awesome. Now, I'm interested to kind of how you process the successes but the failures, because you can have a really good day at the golf course and the next two be really bad. It's just kind of different. Golf has a way of humbling you, humbling us as athletes. But how do you deal with that? How do you turn those bad days into good days?
Motivational speeches from our coaches and teammates. And with the sport, it makes it like fun a little bit because, we have a little laughter on the golf course. But, it's sometimes you might not want to be on there and you might get some bad hits. But sometimes you just got to come back the next week or the next day maybe and just say, oh, maybe I got to do better than I did yesterday or the day before or the week before, and just strive and keep pushing on motivational speeches to yourself and from other people as well.
Yeah, and also sometimes even when you might see another team or another girl, she might hit farther than you. It's like, okay, you get that motivation. Well, I got to hit farther than her.
Yes.
So it's like, even though you get that motivation, you always have to have that motivation for yourself. Like, I might try to hit harder than her, but even if I don't, I'm gonna keep trying and I'm gonna keep striving.
Yeah.
I love that mindset. Embrace competition. Accept it. Don't be turned off by that. Use that as motivation to keep going. Maybe they hit it farther. Maybe you hit it straighter. Maybe you have a really good finish there on the greens.
Right.
So there's a lot of different ways that you can combat that.
Right.
What part of your game are you trying to improve on going into the season from last year that you may not have been as good at, but you feel like you're a little bit better this year?
My drives, definitely, most definitely my drives. We're trying to hit farther this year than last year.
Yeah.
So we can get there with a little bit more, drives.
Yeah, I would definitely say my drives and my putting. Cause first my drive, simply because I might have a cool drive, but then once I get to putting, it's like, oh Lord,
It all goes to
putting
trash.
starts to stress you out, and that's when you start to get your hits start to go up, and you like, dang, I didn't make it in the right count. So,
Do you feel like playing golf has made you a mentally stronger person?
yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
I think that's such an important part of the game, and then to be able, Coach, and you can back me up on this, let the bad stuff go, because you can't change the past. You can only control what you got to control. So if you have a bad drive, it's like, okay, well, how do How do I get that back in the fairway?
Right.
Well, the one thing I do tell them is like, okay, yeah, we had a bad hit, you had a bad stroke or whatever, but once you got to get back into focus. You got to let it go, first of all. Focus on the ball. Don't focus on the pass. Focus on the ball. Imagine where you want to hit it. Make sure you get it where you want it to go. And the girls, I mean, when I say they take it in and they chew it and swallow it, they do.
Yeah.
I don't have to yell. I don't have to, but they make sure that, okay, coach, did you see me? Did you see me? And I'm like,
yeah.
oh, my head was turned. I'm sorry, but I'm proud of you,
So we make sure we do it the next time.
No,
So
for real,
she's-
yeah.
That's the right way to handle that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm eager to know just kind of what your classmates, your friends, your family feel, because Frederick A. Douglass High School has such a reputation for athletics and being so successful in so many different sports. There's been so many great athletes that have come through there. And I think that, to be a Douglass Trojet golfer has got to be just the coolest thing to me. What has been some of the response around the people in your lives?
Some of the responses are a little shocked. So when they hear we have a golf team, it'd be like, "Woo, yes." So like when they hear we have a golf team and they be like, "You good?" I'm like, "I'm okay." But we're getting on there. I still have 2 more years, so hopefully I can get up there by my senior year, go to state. We can have a banner in the gym. We can make history. I want to make history because before I got to Douglass, I never heard of a golf team. I really never heard of golf in general, but a golf team as in school, I never heard of it, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
Bravo. I mean, to be able to have the guts
Right.
to
Absolutely.
try something new.
Yes.
And it's completely different than you've ever experienced before in your life. And to be a high school athlete and to get involved and find some success, and now it's just a part of your life. I think
Right.
that's such a testament to you as athletes, that you can get into something like that.
Yeah, my goal for like my golfers every year is like to get them a scholarship of some sort, outside of the normal sports, because within our community, it's not common for black women to
Right.
play golf. But if I can say I sent this child to college on a golf scholarship is my goal.
That's awesome. That might put a statue of you out front. I mean, that's awesome. Also, you ladies look sharp today. I had the
Thank
Douglass
you.
baseball team on Monday, and I'm thinking, who designs the gear
Man.
for the Douglass Trojans? Because I mean, they were the
You're on
sharpest
top tier.
uniforms. You've got the awesome polos. I just love the uniforms. And a lot of different sports there at Douglass. It's awesome.
Thank you.
I'm excited to see what the Douglass Trojet golf team can do this year.
Yes,
I'm excited
too.
myself.
Yeah, I'm rooting for you.
I am
think there's a
excited.
lot of people, and I think to inspire the next generation is such an important thing, and you guys are doing it. You're just doing a great job. Also, Tanya, you sing as good as anybody as I've ever heard sing the national
make me
anthem.
blush.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tanya sings the national anthem at all the home basketball games. I thought it was Mariah Carey in there, but it wasn't. It was Tanya. And I looked down, I was like, oh, that's not recorded. That's live.
Yes.
So you do a great job, Tanya. I want to
Thank
give you a pat
you.
on
To
the back.
God be
with
the
that.
glory. I give him all the credit.
Yeah,
Right.
you do a phenomenal job.
Thank
the
you.
Douglass Trojet golf team, best of luck this season.
Thank
you.
We'll be watching. Ladies and gentlemen, go support this team
Please.
if you can.
Bro.
Donate equipment, donate money,
Please.
time.
Please.
Partner with Oklahoma City Public School Athletics. Let's give them some resources to grow
Yes.
Absolutely.
and improve.
Yes.
Yeah, awesome.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you
All
for
right,
having us.
coming up next, I think we got the Classen SAS golf team. Of course, we're streaming here live on PPBC TV and OKC Sports Radio 105.3. Spring Sports Media Day, sponsored by TTCU Federal Credit Union, Dental Depot, Bedford Photography, Grinmore Sneaker Boutique, All About Now Photography, Sam's Club, Rock Recruit, Oklahoma, SSM Health, Oklahoma City Community College, Just Burgers, Super Prep, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. We'll be back live on OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live on PPBC TV. Stay with us. Welcome back to Spring Sports Media Day here live at Metro Tech Spring Lake Campus, broadcasted live here on OKC Sports Radio, 105.3 KIMB. I'm Jay Swick, and we are streaming live on PPBC TV. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, listening in. We've had a lot of fun today, looking at the different spring sports programs here for the Oklahoma City Public School athletic programs, and very excited to be in front of this very talented golf team from Classen SAS. The Comets are here. Head coach Scott Oliver, Phoenix Anderson, Asher Sharples, and Kinley Richenberger. Thank you for joining us and representing Classen SAS.
Thank you.
How excited are we about the season?
Very excited.
Super.
I'm just ready to get better and keep on winning with these guys.
Yeah, well, I think it's important to say this group is the 2025 ACAC champions. I think 2024, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're the standard right now, Coach. Well, this has been an impressive run here for Classen SAF golf.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. Historically, we've won the ACAC, and I plan on doing it again this year. We've got a great team. We got a young team that's really competitive, and so I look forward to it.
What's been the keys to success for the Classen SAS golf team?
We got some strong leaders, and they help the kids out, their teammates out. A lot of the kids came from golf backgrounds before, which helps out quite a bit.
Yeah. Now, what do you coach? Is it more from a mental toughness aspect, or are you really just involved with the mechanics and the small things that make a good golfer?
I kind of try to do both. Of course, the mechanics are important, but the golf is a huge mental game. So getting that into them helps quite a bit.
Asher, talk to me about your golf career. How long you been golfing for Classen SAS?
I've been off and off. This is my first year at Classen.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
a freshman. So I've been off and off for a couple of years now, just by myself at Twin Hills is my country club. And, I've just recently gone back into it because I took a break from it during the winter, and so I'm just now getting back into it.
Yeah, what made you make that decision? What motivated you to make the commitment to compete?
Well, I also play football, so I kind of want to make my mental game stronger a little bit, if that makes sense, And so I just want to keep on getting better at golf because it can give me connections to very strong people in the world, and so I think that's very good.
I think multi-sport athletes are awesome, and I want to see more of them. Phoenix, talk to me about your golf career. How long have you been part of the program?
So I'm a sophomore at Classen SAS High School, and this is my first year playing on the golf team at Classen SAS. I've been in 2022. I took golf lessons, and I tried to let the golf game work, but I just took it off and on. I played football at the middle school, and I have taken a break since, and this is my first year back. And I've become the golf captain, and I'm leading this team right now.
That's pretty cool. That's kind of a high honor, right? Like,
yes.
That's something that you're proud of.
Oh, yes. It is one of the things I like to brag about, for sure.
What would you say your strengths and weaknesses are as a golfer?
My strengths are probably sticking it to my teammates. If they do something wrong, I want them to know what they've done wrong. And my weaknesses is probably being too nice sometimes.
Okay. Well, hey, I think that's awesome. Kinley, talk to me about your history as a golfer at Classen SAS. You've been a part of this program for a while now, right?
Yeah, this is my third year, my second year as captain, but I've been playing golf since 2020. I started whenever COVID happened, and it was just a way for me to get out of the house. But it's just, this is my third year. Last year I was voted as captain, and this year I haven't been voted off, so I'd say I'm doing pretty good.
I'd say so. And obviously winning the ACAC championship is a really cool thing. What is it about golf that you fell in love with that keeps you coming back?
I think it's the peace and quiet. It's not like a whole bunch of other sports where you have a whole bunch of people yelling. Now, our team is kind of loud because we like to celebrate the little things, but it's very peaceful to get out on a course, and you can quite literally hear the birds chirping, and we see foxes and deer almost every time we go out and play. So I absolutely love that part.
I think that's one of the more underrated things about golf, Coach, is being outdoors.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially in a serene, beautiful course, and competing really more than anything with yourself. How do you teach mental toughness with your golf team?
Well, one of the big things I like to emphasize to him is, you might have just made a bad shot. You got another shot, and then you got another shot. And to put that last shot behind you and just keep going forward with your game. And I think that helps quite a bit.
Well, I think that's an important thing about golf is you can't control what's already been done. You can only control the future, and you've got to be able to let that go. Kinley, has that been something that you feel like you've been pretty good at?
Not in the beginning, but recently I've gotten a lot better with it. I found that my game improved once I started doing it, so I've just been training on realizing that the shot you do doesn't define you. It's just how you finish it out.
Amen to that. I very much agree with that. Asher, what are some goals and some ambition that you've set for yourself your first year at Classen SAS as a golfer?
As a golfer, I just want to get past that mental challenge because I kind of have trouble right now. I want to also kind of build relationships with the team, with Phoenix and Kinley, and just continue to just craft my game into just a well-rounded golfer. And at the end, I would like to go to college for golf, get a scholarship. That would be pretty nice.
I think that's awesome. You keep competing under Scott Oliver. He's going to send you there. That's really good stuff. Phoenix, what are some things that you're trying to achieve this year specifically?
Well, as everybody will say to you about golf is the most humbling sport ever. And right now I'm just trying to become well-rounded, trying to get good at my short game, putting. And I need to, as you say, you need a driver show and putt for dough. And I need to work on both right now and get them all well-rounded. And I'm trying to build this team so we can be competing this year, competing next year, and competing forever after that.
Coach, you feel confident in this group? Do you think that this is a group that's talented enough to win another ACAC championship?
Oh, absolutely. These guys are very talented. They work hard, and I have great expectations for them this year. Kenley's qualified for state twice. Phoenix is a great captain. Asher's an upcoming freshman. He actually won the putting last week at the ACAC indoor thing. So we got a lot of talent on the team.
Talk to me about the indoor thing. Is that a new thing, or has that been around for a while?
This was actually the first year they had it. Kinley won the long drive, and then, of course, Asher won the putting. The girls won it outright. The boys got second place. It was a pretty neat tournament for the first time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That was great job. Asher, was that, to be a freshman and go in there and win the putting?
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. That probably boosted your confidence in a big way, right?
Yeah, it absolutely did. Just getting that, perfect putt on these, we had, 3 different, layouts, and so I just basically put it right in the hole every single time.
You feel like you're pretty good at reading the greens?
Yes, I do. I feel like I am.
Coach, you back that up?
Yeah, he's pretty decent. We're working on it.
That's good. Now, when I think of Classen SAS, I think of the SAS School of Advanced Studies. Your academic program is very well respected. It's very rigorous at times. You're going through it. How do you kind of juggle that as athletes, the academic side and the athletic side?
It's definitely hard. It's kind of dependent on what program you're at because kind of like college, we have majors. And so I'm in the International Baccalaureate program, which is a step above AP. And so it's just kind of learning what works well for you, what time you have to set aside for practicing golf, but also homework. And I think the main thing is you also have to set time aside for yourself. You can't be pushing yourself so hard in both athletics and academics, because then you're just going to burn out. And so I think learning what works well for you as an individual person rather than what your friends do is the most important.
That's the right answer. Absolutely. I think you're doing a great job. Phoenix, what about you?
Well, for me, I have skipped kind of years. Did no sports last year, did no sports 8th grade, and this year I really wanted to do some sports, but it's been definitely a mental challenge to do sports every day after school and not having 6 hours to do your homework after school. So it's been a challenge, but if you do set a time for yourself, as Kinley said, you can get stuff done. You get right after sports, you get down, you sit down, you get your homework done, and after that you can leave some time for yourself.
Yeah, I think you really got to be disciplined with your time. Is it the same thing with you, Asher? Because you're involved in a bunch of different sports, and you've been kind of used to that.
Yeah, even back in 8th grade, I had football too. So I'm part of the IB major kind of track as well. So it's also very rough on me, even as a freshman. Having to go through geometry and all that stuff, and having to balance all the homework and every single day for golf. It can be very tough just to find the time for yourself and family. So,
Kinley, do you have aspirations of playing golf collegiately?
Yes, I want to play in college, and I've actually already reached out to some colleges, and I've had colleges reach back out to me, and so I'm really excited. I hope that they get more in contact with me with my junior year coming up, because I do pretty good academically, so I think if I just can get to a consistently good score with golf, I'll be able to play in college.
Well, I think so too. What do you think, Coach?
Oh, I think she'd be a great college player. I'm looking forward to seeing her go.
Yeah, I'm really excited to watch your team. I mean, you just seem like a bright group of athletes that are passionate about the game, and being a part of the Classen SAS program that's had success over the years. You just is it heavy knowing that the success that's happened, and you're just trying to stay at the top because in order to stay at the top, you got to keep winning.
For sure.
Is that been a little bit difficult to carry?
That's been like our chip on our shoulder. Okay. Since the start of the season, Coach has said to me that we won last year, we're going to win again, and we're going to take this team and we're going to win ACAC.
Coach, where do you guys practice at?
Twice a week we practice at Lincoln, and then we're fortunate enough to practice at Three Birds on Wednesdays, and Thursdays we practice at Stewart.
If there's anybody that's watching our live stream or maybe listening over the radio, is there a way that the public can help the program in any kind of way?
Really just come out and support us. When we're at tournaments, come cheer us on. That's probably the biggest thing. And just know we're there to win.
There you go. I like that attitude. When's your next tournament?
The boys' first tournament's in Purcell the first week of March, and the girls are in Stillwater the first week of March.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for coming up here to Metro Tech to talk about your golf program and to put a spotlight on these athletes, Coach. I really do appreciate it. You got a good group here.
Thank you.
You've got two really good captains and a young up-and-coming freshman that I'm excited to see evolve.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, good luck this season. Thank you for representing Classen SAS.
Thank you.
You guys do a great job. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We will come back with more golf teams. I think we got Putnam Heights golf team coming up next, but we couldn't be here putting a spotlight on these programs without the help of our sponsors: TTCU Federal Credit Union, Dental Depot, Bedford Photography, Grinmore Sneaker Boutique, All About Now Photography, Sam's Club, Rock Recruit Oklahoma, SSM Health, Oklahoma City Community College, Just Burgers, and Super Prep, as well as Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. We're going to take a quick break, come right back, and talk some more golf here on OKC Sports Radio 105.3 KIMB, streaming live on PPBC TV. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Spring Sports Media Day, live on OKC Sports Radio 105.3 KIMB. I'm Jay Swick, here live from Metro Tech Spring Lake campus. We are interviewing a lot of different players, different coaches, learning about different spring sports programs that are part of the Oklahoma City Public School Athletics. And very excited to have two athletes right in front of me from Putnam Heights, the Putnam Heights Panthers golf team. Here, Alfredo Majares and Ashley Gonzalez here, representing Putnam Heights. How we doing, guys?
Good, and you?
I'm doing great. Great. First of all, very interested to learn about your experience with the golf program. Is this your first year, or have you been a part of the golf program already?
It's my first year.
Okay. All right. What about you? So I've got two first-time golfers here that are about to take on the season. What's been the preparation been like? Has it been tedious? Has it been difficult? Because you've got competitions that coming up. Normally, I would ask you about your, what it's like to compete, but you haven't competed yet. Yeah. So what's the preparation been like for you guys?
It's been cool. It's been fun. Trying out something new. Being able to do this sport is cool.
What about you, Ashley? What made you decide to go out for the golf team?
I don't know. I really like playing golf. It's pretty fun. I wanted to try something new.
Now, had you been playing golf prior, or is this just like a completely out-of-the-box idea that you're like, you know what, I'm going to try?
Out-of-the-box idea.
I love it. I think that's great. I think that, that shows a level of fearlessness. Mm-hmm. I'm sure you're feeling nervous, but the fact that you had the courage to do something like that, I think, is awesome. You guys excited about the season?
Yeah.
What's been practices like? How do you feel confident in your ability to hit the ball?
It's been pretty good, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like I can party.
What are some? What are you trying to get out of this season? Is it to just be, hey, I want to be a better golfer and learn it and keep that going for the rest of my life, or is it, I just want to do something physical? What's been the motivation behind it?
Something physical, but then again, it's like golf is a real cool thing to do. Be able to learn it and be able to say I could play golf and go out and do it. Yeah,
I think that's awesome. I think that's great. And to again, I would be a little bit different looking back on my career at your age, a little bit hesitant. You guys are a lot stronger than I was, and I want to give you credit for that. What do some of your classmates think, your friends, family, when they find out that you've joined the golf team? What's been some of their reactions?
My mother was real happy. I was like one of the first out of her 4 boys to do a sport in school, so she was real happy that I joined into a sport like golf and stuff.
That's awesome. Ashley?
My friend is pretty cool about it. They thought that it was going to be fun for me to try out golf.
Yeah. Now, do you feel like you're getting better every day?
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. I feel like I'm getting so good at it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, are you guys involved in any other sports?
Not at the moment.
No, not outside of this. No.
Wow, wow, that's awesome that you decided to pick up golf like that, and being a part of Putnam Heights, the Panthers. I feel like your classmates are got to be impressed too, right? Have you gotten a lot of reaction from some of your classmates?
Well, yeah, some were surprised that we took on to do it. Some didn't really want to do it. So we did it, and they, asked us questions about practice and everything,
So walk me through a typical day as a Putnam Heights golfer. You get out of class, and you do what?
Well, nothing really. Just try to focus on our grades and attendance and everything.
Yeah. Where do you go to practice? Is it at a golf course, or you got different places that you go?
A golf course, or like a little target session,
Yeah.
Yeah, we usually just go to like a little golf place.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. I'm pretty impressed with you guys, and I look forward to seeing what's next for Putnam Heights golf team. Are you the only 2 members, or you have other teammates out there?
We have other teammates, 2 more, I think.
How important is the team aspect for the golf? Do you feel like you guys have really kind of created a bond, lean on each other, learn from each other? What's the team aspect like at Putnam Heights?
I'm pretty sure we could all come together and give each other's like ideas of what we could do and better up.
Is that the same for you?
We can learn from each other.
Yeah. Well, what are some goals and ambitions what do you want to get out of playing golf, Putnam Heights?
I just want to get good at it, honestly, just so I can learn how to do it.
Yeah, pretty much the same. I know a few people who do golf and it looks fun. I want to be able to join them.
Well, it's an addictive sport. There's no question about it. And once you get the bug, you ain't letting it go.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that you're really going to end up devoting a whole lot more of your time than you really anticipate. Especially if you fall in love with it, you're going to be golfing for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
And so to have that kind of skill is a really cool thing. Cool thing. Well, I look forward to following along and seeing how you guys evolve as golfers. And I think you keep doing what you're doing. You've already done the toughest part.
Yeah.
And that is to get started and take that first step and learn the right way to swing the club and learning all the different intricacies of competitive golf. And you're learning all the way. What year are you guys in?
I'm in my senior year.
Okay, so, I mean, the courage to go out your senior year and do that, Alfredo, that's awesome. That's a great thing. And Ashley, what year are you?
I'm in 11th at the moment.
Okay, so you're a junior.
Yeah.
Okay, well then you know what? You're going to do great this year, and next year you're going to come in so confident and probably a little cocky and say, "Hey, nobody's going to be able to beat me." So I think that's awesome, and I want to wish you guys the best of luck going forward. And I think the main thing I want to say to you guys is have fun while you're doing it. Take it seriously, compete as hard as you can, work hard to get better, but at the end of the day, have fun and enjoy being outside.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be something it's going to be a great experience for you.
Yeah.
Look forward to following along. Putnam Heights Panthers, the golf team here, ladies and gentlemen. Go show some love and support these young athletes. Alfredo and Ashley, thank you for coming and representing your school. We really do appreciate it. All right, best of luck to you. All right, we're going to take another break. And we're going to come back with, I believe we are done with the golf. We're going to switch to soccer. All right, we got a bunch of soccer teams coming up, and I'm excited to learn about their programs, talk to the athletes and the coaches, because that's another spring sports activity that a lot of people take seriously. We got a ton of really talented and competitive soccer teams here in the Oklahoma City Public School District, and part of the athletics program. So this is the Spring Sports Media Day here live at Metro Tech, sponsored by TTCU, Federal Credit Union, Dental Depot, Bedford Photography, Grinmore Sneaker Boutique, All About Now Photography, Sam's Club, Rock Recruit Oklahoma, SSM Health, Oklahoma City Community College, Just Burgers, Super Prep, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. We'll take a quick break, come back with more Spring Sports Media Day on OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live on PPBC TV. I'm Jay Swick. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back to Spring Sports Media Day here live at Metro Tech Spring Lake campus. We are streaming live on PPBC TV, and we are over the airways. OKC Sports Radio, 105.3 KIMB. I'm Jay Swick. I'm here with Tanner Stiles, Assistant AD, Oklahoma City Public Athletics. Long time no see, Tanner. We talked on Monday. I tell you what, I've been impressed with a lot of different groups here over the past couple of days, interviewing the different programs, athletes, coaches, as part of the Oklahoma City Public School athletic programs. What's been your experience working with all these different programs and meeting the coaches? And, you've got the esports thing, you've got soccer, you've got track and field, baseball, basketball. It's just like it just seems like a lot to juggle for the organization. What's it been like for you?
Yeah, it's been great, and this is my 4th year in the district. So now that I've been around a little while and I've met these coaches and seen kind of how they, all coaches operate differently. So, but it's been great getting to meet everybody. And now that I've been more established in this role that I've been in with the district, it's putting stuff like this on is awesome because I get to see their reactions and obviously see all the hard work that they do to get these kids here. And ultimately, this is about highlighting the kids, right? What we're doing here today. So, yeah, it's been awesome getting to be in this role and really connecting with the coaches and connecting with the student athletes. Because at the end of the day, we really do have some great kids in this district, and my role is to help highlight them and promote them as much as we can, and that's what we're doing here today.
How long have you been in this role?
This is my 4th year. And the kind of cool thing about that is there are some kids in this district who started off as freshmen. That was my first year, and now they're seniors. And there's a few schools that I've seen kind of grow up and see obviously them get better on the field, on the court, but then I also get to kind of see how they develop as leaders, right, which is really kind of awesome to see because we're trying to prepare them. One of our hashtags in the district is hashtag next play, next step. We're put in this position obviously to help them succeed not only on the court and in the classroom, but we want to prepare them and equip them with the things they need to take with them after they're done with high school in that next step. So that's one of the great things about my role and why I love doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, and also with the scholarship offers and different things like that from all these different sports. I mean, you're helping, you're contributing to that cause, and there's been a lot of students that have gotten full ride scholarships or partial scholarships to help pay for their college tuition and continue their academic career. And a lot of bright. You mentioned scholar athletes. I mean, that is the heavy focus here in this district. What's been the biggest surprise to you over these past 4 years and kind of the difference and the things that you've learned in your role from the day you started to now?
I would say the biggest is trying to learn, what sports draw the most attention on social media, because that's, I'm posting on social media all the time. Me being a basketball guy, I grew up playing basketball and golf, and so I kind of knew basketball was established in this district, but the one that shocked me was soccer. And if you go back and look at some of our analytics on some of my posts regarding anything soccer related, it's some of our highest engagement that we have, which is awesome. I mean, this district has seen some excellent soccer teams over the past 20, 30 years, and it's continuing into today. It's our highest participation numbers across the district is boys and girls soccer. So I know me loving basketball, we're in playoff time for basketball, but it's kind of cool that once that's over, we can just continue right on into soccer where the engagement and promotion through social media, it's going to stay up because of just how much people love the game of soccer in this district.
Well, yeah, and a lot of competitive, successful soccer programs with a lot of talent. But I'm kind of like you. I've been enamored with some of the athletes, even a few that I've met today that are involved with so many different sports from winter, fall, winter, spring. I mean, it's amazing. And that just seems to be a culture thing in the district is multi-sports are encouraged. Like the athletes are encouraged to participate in whatever sports that they can do. And some of them even have seasons in the same time, and the coaches are coordinating with each other to make sure that they're have the ability to practice, compete in the same sports season, even though it's different sports. I don't see that a whole lot of other places, but here I do.
Yeah, and I think I can't remember which professional athlete. It may have been Andrew Luck, or I can't remember which professional athlete I heard talk about this, but they said that when you're growing up and you're in high school, play as many sports as you can. Yeah. You hear a lot. Sometimes people say you want to focus on your one individual sport that you're good at, but you hear a lot of these professional athletes that say they grew up playing multiple sports, and if they excelled in one that stood out, maybe a craft or a skill in a different sport helped them better hone in on what they're really good at. So it's keeping them engaged, keeping them, locked in competition. And ultimately with some of our kids, with some of the situations that they may have going on at home and could have some tough situations, playing multiple sports and keeping them involved with teams and communities like that, it just helps them get prepared and helps keep them in a positive environment. And that's part of, again, I talked about our mission, next play, next step, but the district as a whole, one of their big key points is, we're trying to create a vibrant, positive community for these kids to really relish in.
Well, and I've also met several seniors. It's their last year of high school, and they're trying new things. They're, giving a new sport a chance, and they have the courage to try new things. And I think that is such an awesome thing and a great testament to the programs and to the kids. I don't know if I would have done that necessarily at my age but to see them, be open enough and fearless enough to try. It's like, hey, my last year, I'm gonna go out the best way I can. So yeah, I'm gonna be I'm gonna go out for the golf team, even though I haven't played a whole lot of golf. I think that's such a cool thing to experience, and I'm hoping that they can catch on and be able to play the game for the rest of their life. And you never know what the future holds, but being in that type of environment to where you have the confidence to do something like that. And I've seen talked to so many kids over the past few days that have been a part of that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it really is. And I mean, you kind of hit it. You're setting them up for something they can do after high school, especially with golf related. These kids, they can do that for the rest of their life, essentially. They fall in love with it as a senior in high school, and next thing you know, they're getting their own set of clubs, and after college, they're calling their buddies and saying on a Saturday, hey, let's go play some golf, So, again, like I said, this is seeing all these different athletes come through and obviously perform at their good sports, but then, like you said, they're trying new sports and just they're staying involved. It's really awesome. It's really awesome.
Well, and that's also a testament to you, Tanner, and Shane Sanders, and the powers that be that in this district to have those kind of opportunities and those choices. Give those kind of options for the athletes to participate in. So I want to applaud you and Shane Sanders for the job you guys have done. So
appreciate that.
I really do appreciate it. We'll talk soon, my friend. We've got some soccer teams that we need to get to. The Douglas Trojans soccer team is coming up. Coach Todd Bates is with us, and we'll be talking with him and a couple of his athletes coming up. You're live on OKC Sports Radio 105.3 KIMB. I am Jay Swick, streaming live on PPBC TV. We'll be right back. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Tanner. Always a pleasure, my man.
No, you sit on that and I'm sitting here.
This,
You're sitting in?
Oh, okay.
How we doing, ladies?
Good. How are you?
Is it gonna be air, Josh?
Huh?
It's gonna be air.
Air?
Yeah, it's gonna be aired out. Air somewhere.
Oh, it's live.
On what?
The radio
PPBC
station.
TV and OKC Sports Radio.
Okay, so I can go back.
Yeah, you can go back and look at it.
Y'all ready? Let's do this.
Yeah.
Come on, get it sexy on 3. 1, 2,
Iana
3.
Guest.
Unit 6. I'm right here.
And Jade Muse. No?
No.
Diabrion Walton.
What's that way?
Welcome back to Spring Sports Media Day at Metro Texas Campus. We are here broadcasting live on OKC Sports Radio 105.3 KIMB, streaming live on PPBC TV. And we are interviewing a lot of different athletes and talking with different coaches and athletic programs for part of Oklahoma City Public School athletic programs. I'm very excited to be here. I am Jay Swick. In front of me is the Douglas soccer team. Of course, we got Coach Todd Bates, who is very active in multiple sports coaching. And then we've got Iana Guest and Diabrion Walton, right? Did I get that right? That's as close as I can get. I think so. State your name. I want to make sure people know.
Diabrion Walton.
Diabrion Walton. Thank you. I knew I was close. I'll be better next time. Talk to me about the soccer program, Coach Bates. How long you been coaching? And
this is my first.
You have a girls and a boys program.
Well, we have a girls and a boys program. Coach Steve Alexander and Coach Mo. The volleyball girls is coach of the boys, and I'm the coach of the girls. So it's my first year coaching the girls.
Okay, what motivated you to become the head coach?
It's my first sport. I played soccer being all the way up to my sophomore year in high school, and then my grandpa let me quit, and then that's when I picked up basketball. So,
yeah. What's the key to building a soccer team? What are you trying to aspire to do?
Athletes. You gotta have kids that want to run for 80 minutes, and just pretty much be able to play the whole game, because ain't no time. Like our first game, somebody tried to call a timeout. I was like, ain't no timeouts. you gotta fall, you gotta untie your shoes. That's how you do it. So the key to it is, man, just like I tell them, have fun, man. Just have fun and out hustle the other team and be more aggressive.
Talk to me about these athletes you brought with them. Why you could have brought in anybody, but you brought these two. What makes these
So
athletes
I brought these
special?
two because they the funniest. I'm just playing. No, I brought these two. So last week we had our other media day, and so I let them pick two more this week, and so it's just a rotation. It wasn't no reason why I picked these. Nobody's better than nobody, so don't start there, Josh.
What is it about soccer, that you love so much? How long you been playing?
This is my second year playing soccer.
Okay.
I just love the thrill of soccer, like the adrenaline rush that soccer gives you, and then the roughness too.
The roughness.
Yeah.
Talk about that. What's rough about soccer?
I think it's just it's funny to not to foul somebody, but
It's a little bit more aggressive than most people understand. Okay. What about you, Miss Walton? What is it about soccer? What position do you play on?
I'm the goalie.
So you're the goalie. Okay. See, that's what I would play if I was a soccer player. Is that something you enjoy? You enjoy being the goalie?
Yes, I do. I like it. I like to jump and dive in front of the ball.
Yeah.
I like feeling like they need me. So when the ball comes to me, then I get to do my thing and show people why.
You're the
I'm
last
there.
line of defense, girl.
Yeah.
A lot is on your shoulders.
Yeah.
Is that heavy is that a heavy cross to bear?
Sometimes I feel like the weight of the game depends on me, but then I get to thinking it also depends on my teammates, because we're a team, and it's not a one man job.
Yeah. Talk to me about the team chemistry and the relationships that you have with your teammates. How important is that to a successful soccer team?
That's really important, because communication is key with anything you do. So I feel like before we even played soccer, we've all been friends. We've all been around each other. So when we did play soccer, we've already been able to communicate and talk to one another without bumping heads or getting into it.
Yeah. Now, do you ever bump heads, Iana? I mean, you talk about the aggressiveness of soccer.
Who, my teammates or my
Well,
opponents?
just both. I mean, how would you describe yourself as a soccer player? I mean, it could be, I'm really aggressive. Yeah, go ahead, Coach. I mean,
so she's my captain, and the reason why I picked her as my captain because she keeps everybody in line. And most of the time, some people don't like it. I mean, you're not supposed to like your captain because your captain's going to keep you on your toes and make sure you're doing your job. But the reason why I made her my captain, the first day I got in there, I'm walking in there, and she's on everybody's head. Come on, we got to go. Come on, Coach Todd's coming. I'm like, yeah, that's my captain. And so first game, she done made everybody mad. Coach Todd, she keep talking to me. Tell her to shut up talking to me. I said, get to your spot then. Let's get it done. And so she's very aggressive. She's very vocal, and she's probably one of our best leaders. All of them are leaders in their own way, but Ayana's like she don't like losing. So and you know how I am with that. So
Ayana, don't ever change. Okay. Don't ever change. That holding people accountable is an ability that not everybody has. And the fact that you have that, I think you should wear that as a badge of honor, and you should be proud of that. What's Ayana like as a team captain? Now that we've understood that,
I'm kind of like
intense?
Ayana. Well, to them maybe, but not to me, because I'm like kind of like her myself. Like I like somebody to lead. I don't really like to lead other people because I don't know. I try not to hurt people's feelings, but she doesn't care, and I like that about her. I love that.
Well, and
so,
she's probably not holding you accountable because you hold yourself accountable.
And if she does hold me accountable, then I take it into consideration. Like, it's never no hard feelings.
Coach Bates, you got a couple good ones.
Oh yeah,
with you.
all of them are. They all in their own way, man. They're fun.
I always ask Douglas athletes about this because Frederick A. Douglass High School is known for their athletic ability and all of the incredibly talented athletes that have come through. There's been many. What's that like to rock the orange and black and be a part of that institution and be representative of Douglass High School athletics?
It's an honor. It's a blessing. Once a Trojan, always a Trojan. It feels good to wear orange and black every day. It's an honor.
It feels good to be a part of a legacy or to make our own legacy, to one day look back and be like, oh yeah, I'm a Douglas alumni. I did that. We got these trophies. We did that. Like, I like to feel like Douglas matters.
Keeping the legacy alive. Yeah.
That's right. You guys get it. That's great, Coach. That's awesome. Goals and ambitions. What are some things that your teams are trying to accomplish this
My
year?
goals for this year is just for one, to learn the game more. I think how many seniors we got? We got three or four seniors, and so everybody else is either sophomores or juniors. And so pretty much for them to learn from our seniors and have a better record than last year for sure. I mean, everybody says it's not about winning, but soccer is different from any other sport. Like, you out there for that long, you're not trying to lose. Like I told them, our ACA game, our last game, I said, we just got to score one goal. Just one goal. And unfortunately, we didn't get it. But, just competing, man, I want them to be able to compete under control and don't get too wild. But and then my main goal for them is just to lead all my seniors to leave, like, knowing that they gave everything they had and had fun. Like, soccer is fun, man. Like, it works on your footwork. Like, you have to communicate, and you take all that into your real life when you go to jobs and stuff. So.
Yeah, and it keeps you in shape. It's not an easy sport to play. It really is not. So you've got to be dedicated and committed. And it seems like you young ladies are just that, and that's awesome. I'm just curious. Coach, is your son Xavion Bates going to play soccer at some point? Because I know he's a talented basketball player. So you going to put him out on the soccer field? So
he said he was, but I think he's going to go back to track again. He did real good in track
that makes
sense.
So. That makes sense. He's fleet of foot.
Right.
But he would be an asset out there on the soccer field. I know that. What is your favorite thing about soccer? Or what keeps you coming back for more and keep coming out year after year?
I would like to say it's because of the roughness and the aggressiveness of it. Mm-hmm. But for me, it's just like, I don't know. It's really like, I just like it. Like, it's fun. You go to practice one day, like, oh, I'm not coming back tomorrow. But it's just, it's always fun. you're like every time we go to practice, we're never going to say, "Oh, we're not coming back tomorrow." We ready for tomorrow. It's just a fun thing to do. It's fun. It's hard work. It's a lot of hard work, but it's never a dull moment with the team. So they always make it fun.
Now, what year in school are you guys?
We're seniors.
Okay. So you played the past 2? You said 2
Yes,
years.
yes.
What
2
about
years.
Okay. Do you feel like you've really improved? Are you more confident in your ability now going into the senior season, your last year of eligibility?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like last year we was just doing it for the fun of it, just going out there doing whatever.
And trying
But this
new
year,
things.
now that we got Coach Ty,
Yeah.
we finna put that work in.
Well, he's got high standards.
Yeah.
He's got high standards. What's a practice like under Coach Bates?
Running.
Run.
Running.
Does Coach run with you?
No.
Oh,
he needs
okay,
to.
he doesn't run.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Well, I'm excited to see what the Douglas Trojans soccer team and the Trojans soccer team gets after it. I hope you guys find a bunch of success, and I know you've been putting in the work preparing for the season, and I wish you nothing but the best, Coach. I appreciate you bringing these 2 athletes.
Man, no problem.
And
We appreciate
looking
you.
forward to seeing what's next. And I think it's important to say also that what you're doing is inspiring a next generation of soccer players at Douglas. So you're leaving an impact, and I think that you should be proud of it. I think you are. So really good stuff, Coach Bates. Thank you so much for bringing these athletes. Best of luck, ladies.
Thank
and stay healthy. Soccer can be a little rough, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to get hurt. And so we need everybody to be safe, but have fun while you're doing it. All right, very good. Douglas Trojan Soccer Program. Coach Bates, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, I think we've got the John Marshall girls soccer team coming up. Wouldn't be able to do what we're doing without the help of our sponsors, TTCU Federal Credit Union, Dental Depot, Bedford Photography, Grinmore Sneaker Boutique, All About Now Photography, Sam's Club, Rock Recruit Oklahoma, SSM Health, Oklahoma City Community College, Just Burgers, Super Prep, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. We'll be back. Thanks, guys. Welcome back to the Spring Sports Media Day here live on OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live on PPBC TV. We appreciate everybody that's been tuning in to our Spring Sports Media Day sessions here live from Metro Tech Spring Lake campus. I'm Jay Swick, and in front of me is the John Marshall soccer team, head coach Ethan Smith. Coach, how you doing?
Doing great.
And we have Valerie Tenorio, who we're very familiar with. We just interviewed about, 15, 20 minutes ago. Delilah? Delilah, of course. It's spelled a little bit differently, people. I can't read, just so you know. And then Anna Duran.
Yes, Anna Duran.
Anna Duran. Okay, thank you very much. All right. Very excited to learn about the John Marshall Bears soccer team. What can you guys tell us, Coach Smith?
We got a really great group of girls that are dedicated. These girls have been showing up since December, putting in the work, and I'm just glad to have them. They have a great attitude and really lean on each other, and it makes my job easy.
Well, I've always had a high respect for all of the athletic programs at John Marshall. I think the reputation precedes itself. There's been a lot of great athletes from different sports. What is it about soccer, Delilah, that you love most? How long have you been playing soccer at John Marshall?
I've been playing soccer since my freshman year, and I'm currently a junior. And what I love about it is how competitive it is, along with, meeting new people. I like how we all come together at the end of the day. I met these girls through soccer, and I didn't know them before, so I like that I know them now.
How would you describe the team chemistry with this team? How is it a tight bond? Is there a lot of friendships that you've got with your teammates?
I like the team bond that we have. During practice, we might play around and have some fun, but during a game it comes together and we all move off of each other, and I like to see it. I like hearing it from other people too, that it looks like we move like a real team.
Valerie, because I talked to you earlier, tell me about your experience with the soccer team.
So I've been playing soccer for 13 years. I've been playing on and off for John Marshall. I'd say it's a good experience, even though I've taken a break from it. And just the bonds that we make, new friendships, how she said, and then being able to trust one another during games, and then
you gotta be in real good shape to play soccer, don't you, Coach? I mean, what's practices like? Are you just running them?
I tried
crazy.
That's the mindset I came in with, and I realized that I'm trying to take it not as serious. I'm here to make these young ladies into better young ladies.
That's right.
God's blessed me with a great opportunity to just lead them, and I try to lead them closer to Him and just lead them closer to just being better people.
I think that's great. I think every coach should have that mentality. I'm glad you do. Anna, talk about your experience with the John Marshall soccer team. What position do you play, and what do you love most about playing soccer?
Well, I play center back, and what I love about soccer is how we come together. I met them from soccer too. I never knew them before, and I love how we are always having fun, and I love pretty much everything about it. I have a great time in the team and stuff in the sport, and what I love about soccer is the competitive and learning more about it, and just being athletic and how it makes me athletic.
How long have you been playing soccer?
I've been playing since I was 4.
Okay, so this is nothing new to you. It's just you're continuing to progress as you get older. That's really good. Talk to me about game day preparations. Do you get nervous before the games? How intense are the games on game days?
Yeah, sometimes pretty much I get nervous. I get how I'm scared, if I'm going to play bad or not. But I just try to prepare myself for what's going on and to never be afraid of what's next or what's going to be coming ahead of me or what I'm going to be facing.
Coach, you have a pretty good turnout for the soccer team. You got quite a few players.
Yes, sir. I'm always trying to recruit any girl in the hallway. I'm asking, hey, you're going to come play for me, right? And so, but yeah, we're looking good. Just got to keep them coming.
Of all the players that are on the team, you've chosen these 3 young ladies to come represent the John Marshall soccer team. Why?
They care. I've seen it. They show up whenever we have practice. They put in the time, the effort. No matter what I put them through, they're willing to accept the challenge and go through it. Each one of these girls has a special characteristic about them that makes our team better. And I'm just very grateful for the relationships I got to build with them and know them. And, yeah.
What are some goals and aspirations for the soccer team? What are you trying to achieve this season particularly?
My main goal this season is to get better. We started this program. My first year coaching soccer was 3 years ago, and Delilah was one of the first teams that we had on that first team. And all the girls that have come back since have gone tremendously better. We have faced some pretty good teams, and compared to past years, we are hanging with them. And it's just great to see that improvement, and to also see just the fun that they have with it.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, you're playing sports, and sports is meant to be fun. But you've still got to make that commitment and work hard. And get better. It seems like you're doing that. Delilah, what's been the biggest difference to you now as a soccer player compared to first when the program started, when you first came on?
I would say the teamwork is a lot different, especially compared to last year. Last year we had a lot of problems, I would say, and since then it's been like a huge positive jump. Everyone on the team gets along now, and it's fun to actually have a team you can play with and have a good time with.
Yeah. Valerie, do you feel like this team can achieve new heights, new goals, possibly compete for an ACAC championship?
Yes, I believe we could as long as we keep on putting in effort, showing up to practice, and be willing to improve during practice, so we can show improvement during the games.
Now, I may have asked you this before, but I'm really interested because I know how many different sports you participate in. How do you decide which sport you're practicing? Are you practicing different sports every day? How do you juggle all of the responsibilities of being a multi-sport athlete in the spring?
Well, I just try to balance it out as much as I can. Since my most favorite sport is soccer, that's what I've been most dedicated on. I've been showing up more to soccer practice than track and golf practice.
Really good. Anna, what are some things that you've been working on to improve your ability as a soccer player this year?
I'd say my talking, being communicative, my dribbling the offense and stuff, and mostly just being defending is what I've been working on.
Why is communication so important in soccer?
It's for when, let's say, how do I put it?
Do you have different plays, different things that you try to do schematically out on the soccer field?
Yes, there's 1-2s. Just communicating is it's really important about the sport, and I feel like it's important about in every sport, just talking and stuff, and just
Yeah. Coach, what are some challenges that you feel like that you've had over the years that you feel like they're improving on, or just some things that you've felt like has gotten better over time? Because this is your third year head coach?
Yeah, third year coaching soccer, yes, sir.
Okay, so do you feel like that the program is heading in the right direction? Do you feel like every year it's a little bit better in one area or another?
Yeah. I feel like it all starts with me. I know I can only control what I can control.
Right.
I'm not out there playing the sport. So I And that's really tough for me because as human beings, we like to control what we can control. And whenever we can't control those things, it kind of makes us uncomfortable. But knowing I got a good group of girls that I can trust to do the right thing and to just be there for each other, it makes it easier on my job. All I can do is encourage, coach up the things that I see that they're struggling with and find ways to improve their game.
Who do you look to on the team for leadership? I know that and you may have more than one player, but somebody that you feel like holds themselves accountable, holds others accountable as well.
Yeah. One of the things I love to see was Valerie coming back this year. She this is her senior year, and as you have seen, she's trying to do anything and everything this last senior year. I can tell she's a big sister because the way these two right here pick on each other all the time, it's awesome to see. We have fun. She does it with a loving heart. There's no hate in it. She means well with everything she says. And Anna, as a freshman, she's stepped up. I see her dedication to the team. I see the work that she puts in, and she's not afraid. Even though she seems afraid at times with her build, she is not afraid to step out on that field and step up. Delilah's dedication from the very beginning is awesome. She has stepped up as well. Those that get out of hand at times, she brings them back in. And I just love having these girls on the team. They mean a lot to me, and they make me a better person as well.
Delilah, what do you feel when you hear your coach talk about you like that? I think that's got to feel pretty good.
It does feel good because it's been a lot of ups and downs for the past 3 years. I've had moments where I didn't want to come back, but I do now. Especially hearing that, it makes me feel better. It doesn't make me think that, he thinks I'm a bad player.
Well, and I've said this before, but I think it's true. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Yeah. And you have been able to kind of push through those tough moments and continue. Valerie, what would you describe an everyday practice like?
An everyday
John
practice?
Marshall. How intense is it? Is it hard?
I mean, we put in a lot of work. We always put in a lot of work. But sometimes we goof around and we play around. But whenever coach tells us to be serious, we get serious.
Anna, when I watch soccer, I get exhausted. I get tired watching it. You have to be in impeccable shape. Is that easy for you, or is that something you prepare for? How do you remain in tip-top shape? Because you've got to be in good shape if you want to survive a soccer game. What's that like athletically for you?
I say I like being athletic. I enjoy being athletic. I enjoy running, and running's not that bad for me and stuff. Yeah, I'll get tired, but at the end, I enjoy being athletic, and yeah. I see no problem in it.
Yeah. Now you're a freshman this year.
Yes.
Who do you lean on? Upperclassmen wise, is there some teammates that you really respect, and maybe it's Delilah, maybe it's Valerie, and that you really kind of look to as being the leaders of the team?
Yes, Delilah and Valerie.
Yeah. Are you saying that just because they're sitting next to you?
No.
Okay. All right. When you hear that, Valerie, Delilah, I mean, do you wear that as a badge of honor, saying, hey, it's our team, we run the show, and we're going to kind of dictate the pace of the game, the pace of practice, and the intensity? Is that something that you're proud of?
Yeah, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm doing something right.
Yeah. Coach, when is your next soccer game, and how can the public support the John Marshall Bears?
Our next soccer game is against Del City on Monday. Show out, show up with some spirit, cheer us on, yell, all good things, and just put on your John Marshall gear.
Love it. John Marshall Bears soccer team. Thank you so much, ladies, for coming to represent your school. You do a great job. You're great representatives of the soccer team, and I'm hoping you can achieve the ultimate success and achieve all your goals. But more importantly, have fun. All right. Very good.
Thank
John
you.
Marshall,
Thank
Bears
you.
soccer team.
Thank you.
We'll take a quick break, and I believe we got the Capitol Hill Red Wolves girls soccer team coming up next. Oh, I'm sorry, U.S. Grant. U.S. Grant is coming up next. So stick with us here on OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live on PPBC TV. And we couldn't be here at Metro Tech Spring Lake campus without the help of our sponsors, TTCU Federal Credit Union, Dental Depot, Bedford Photography, Grinmore Sneaker Boutique, All About Now Photography, Sam's Club, Rock Recruit Oklahoma, SSM Health, Oklahoma City Community College, Just Burgers, Super Prep, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting. If you haven't noticed, there's a lot of people that care about the athletic programs here in the Oklahoma City area, and we appreciate their help. They've been vital to the success of Oklahoma City Public School athletics. We'll take a break. Be right back. More sports on the way. Stick with us. Welcome back to Spring Sports Media Day, live at Metro Tech Spring Lake campus on OKC Sports Radio 105.3 KIMB, streaming live on PPBC TV. Really appreciate everybody that's been tuning in. We've got a great turnout. We've interviewed some amazing athletes and talked about with some really good athletic programs in the Oklahoma City Public Athletic School District, and I'm very excited to talk with our next group, the U.S. Grant soccer team. All right, the Lady Generals are here. Coach Indiana Pena. We've got Kimberly Longoria and Jocelyn Torres. Ladies, thank you so much for coming and talking to us about your program. And also representing U.S. Grant. What's it like to be a representative of the U.S. Grant General soccer team? That's got to be a pretty cool honor, right?
It is. Well, thank you so much for having us here. I'll start off. Yes, it's really, really exciting to be here, to be honest with you.
Well, and I want to learn more about your soccer program and these athletes you brought along with you. First of all, how long have you been the head coach at U.S. Grant?
Today, well, actually, this is my first year being a coach, and I am very excited. I've been pretty much playing soccer since I have memory, so I haven't been the coach for a long time, but I have a lot of knowledge behind it.
What you brought Kimberly and Jocelyn with you. What makes these young ladies so special, and why did you bring them to be the representatives of your program?
Yes, well, I definitely bought Kimberly and Jocelyn because they are always there for their teammates. Whenever their teammates are like either need some help, they know they can either have Kimberly or Jocelyn all the time. These amazing young ladies, just being a sophomore and a freshman, show up for their teammates more than everybody.
Kimberly, what goes through your mind when you hear your coach talk about you like that?
I'm really grateful and happy to hear those words. This is my first year playing, so.
Well, that's awesome. I think that, the courage that you have as an athlete to try something new is such a great attribute about you as a person, as an athlete. I think, fear stops us from doing things. And you're able to kind of overcome that. Not to say that you're afraid, but you're willing to try new things. You've got the courage to try new things, and then to be a part of Coach Peña's soccer program. First of all, that's a great thing to have.
Thank you.
What are you hoping to gain this year by being on the soccer team?
I'm hoping to gain new friends, more love for this sport, and encouragement to keep going and stuff.
Have you played much soccer throughout your life?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so this is your first year of soccer.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now, why soccer? Why not another sport?
I think the girls are very encouraging and very loving and welcoming. So when I heard that they said to join, I was like, okay.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Good for you. Okay, Jocelyn, let me talk to you. Have you been a part of the program already?
Yeah, this is my second year playing.
Okay, so first of all, what made you come back a second year in a row to compete, and what do you love most about playing soccer at U.S. Grant?
The girls, they make me feel like home, and it's just fun. They make the team fun, and it feels like a family.
Coach, just listen to these two talk about their teammates. I also kind of think that's a testament to you.
Yes.
You want to create a culture that's welcoming, that's supportive, that's loving.
Yes.
Do you feel like your soccer team as a whole is just that?
Yes, most definitely. Like I said, these girls, it doesn't matter. I have a few girls that don't really speak English very well, so they always make sure their teammates know what I said, either my directions. They always make sure every single teammate knows what we said. They never leave anybody behind.
Golly, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Jocelyn, what position do you play, or maybe it's multiple positions?
I play center back and I play holding mid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that something that you enjoy?
Yeah, I enjoy playing center back.
What's the challenges that come with that position specifically? You have to be in just great shape, or do you have to be aggressive, tough? What comes with that?
I think you just have to be ready to cover the ball, make sure they don't get through you. Yeah.
Well, and you feel more confident in yourself as a soccer player going into year two than you were last year when it was kind of a new situation. Yeah. That Kimberly's kind of going through. You've been there and you've done that, and you're excited about this upcoming season. Would you say that's accurate?
Yeah. Last year when I started, I was scared. Then I got used to it. Now this year I knew what was gonna come.
Yeah. Kimberly, what position do you play?
I play right winger and right back.
Okay, talk about that position specifically. Is it a hard position to play?
A little bit, not really. I feel like the most thing, what you mostly have to have is courage to go for the ball and be ready, and also have a lookout for things and stuff.
Now, do you have a different mindset when you're on the field, or should I say on the pitch? Coach, I'm trying to get my soccer lingo down. When you're in the game and you're competing and you are playing that position, you have to be aggressive to go after the ball and fight an opponent in a way, in a competitive, legal way. But is it a switch in your head? I mean, to flip, are you more aggressive when you're competing than you are off the field?
I think so, yeah. Because like a lot of the people that we play, they're much more experienced than most of us, or especially me. And we play a lot of bigger girls and stuff like that. And
Coach, what are some expectations that you've got for Kimberly and Jocelyn? You talk about their ability to build that bond with the teammates, and they're dependable and they're accountable and all the little things that go with being successful. What else about them that makes them a special athlete, and what are some things you're hoping for them to achieve this season?
Well, more than anything, I want them once they graduate to just be ready to take on the world. I want to make these girls ready for the outside. I don't just want to be worried about their soccer career. No, I also want to make sure that if they want to go to college, they have a path to go to college. If they don't want to go to college, okay, set them up with like a job or something. I just want to set them up for success.
And be able to deal with the things that life throws your way.
Yes, definitely. I talk to them. Sometimes I even feel like I talk more than I shouldn't have, but they listen, and I honestly love that.
Well, and I mean, keeping score, it matters. That's why we got a scoreboard. But at the end of the day, it's not so much about wins and losses. It's about the lessons we learn along the journey.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I think that's great, Coach Pena. Yeah. What's an everyday practice like under Coach Pena, Kimberly? Is it tough? Is it hard?
Sometimes she'll like throw some drills at us, but a lot of the times, like, sorry, it's like fun, and then like knowing that if you like make mistakes, knowing that you can fix them, and like if you don't find out like what you mistaken, Miss Pena helps you, and she like tells you how to achieve and like how to like fix the mistake that you made.
Yeah, that's awesome. What's your experience like?
I feel like she just like throws drills, like Kimberly said, and we like run, and like we can make mistakes, but we know like to fix them, or they'll tell us to fix them, but we don't feel too pressured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coach, when is your next soccer game?
It's this Friday at Bixby.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. Very good. Now, do you feel like your team is headed in the right direction? Do you feel like first of all, your team is physically prepared to compete, and also, have that mental edge necessary to compete?
Yes. Well, this year we have a pretty young squad, I would say. We only have 3 seniors, 1 junior, and everybody else is underclassmen, so we do have a lot of things to work on, because most of the years girls are really young, and like Kimberly is just their first year playing, but they, like I said, they show up to practice every day, that knowing that they want to be better soccer players, and they're ready to do better the next game that they did before, so that even motivates me to be a better coach.
That's awesome. I love learning about the differences between teams, and the different players, different personalities, work ethics. I mean, there's so many different things that go with that, and everybody's got their unique way of doing that. I'm interested to get your opinion, Coach, because I really want to motivate our viewers, our listeners, to help out and donate and do whatever we can do as citizens, as community members, to help the program and help U.S. Soccer, the soccer team. What are some things that people can do to help you out?
Well, most definitely the things that we can do as a community is just always be there for our young kids. They are our futures. They are our future voters. So by making a little donation, donors choose maybe, or just like showing up to their games, or paying for like any small things that a team would need, it will make a huge difference for these girls. Seriously, sometimes I buy them a little snack and they're like super thankful, and I'm like, it's just a little something, but they will always remember it, So I have some girls from years ago, and they're like, Miss, remember that one day? And that's the beauty of it. Any little think that we can do for these kids will be a huge difference from them and in their future.
Well, and it's something as simple as just being present and yelling support and saying, hey, I'm proud of you. You put in the work and great job. I think that goes a long way. It goes further than what people think. And I really want the community to come out and support because you guys put in a lot of work and you should be proud and very excited about this upcoming season for the U.S. Grant Generals, Lady Generals soccer team. Did you feel like you guys have the talent to compete for an ACAC championship? Is that something that you're
Definitely
going to be trying to do? Yeah, really good. Well, thank you so much for coming, Jocelyn Torres, Kimberly Longoria, Coach Indiana Pena. Thank you so much. I think you guys represent the best of U.S. Grant, and you should be proud of that. And I wish you nothing but success going forward. And stay healthy. I know it can get a little aggressive out there. All right, we don't want any tweaked knees or ankles or anything. So, get out there and have some fun. Most important.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us.
And I look forward to following you along and seeing what you guys do.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. U.S. Grant Generals girls soccer team. Really, really like that crew. In fact, we got, I believe, Capitol Hill coming up next. We'll see if it's not them. It might be Classen SAS. But more soccer teams on the way. That's what we're covering here for the rest of the day on Spring Sports Media Day on OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live on PPBC TV. Could not do what we do without the help of our sponsors, who do a great job of supporting Oklahoma City Public School athletics programs, TTCU Federal Credit Union, Dental Depot, Bedford Photography, Grinmore Sneaker Boutique, All About Now Photography, Sam's Club, Rock Recruit Oklahoma, SSM Health, Oklahoma City Community College, Just Burgers, Super Prep, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. I'm Jay Swick. We'll take a quick break, come back with more Spring Sports Media Day here on OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live on PPBC TV. We'll be back. Welcome back to Spring Sports Media Day here live at Metro Technology Center, Spring Lake Campus. I'm Jay Swick, broadcasting live on OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming video live on PPBC TV. We've been talking with several different athletic programs, coaches, players, all of the above. In front of me is the Capitol Hill ladies soccer team. Thank you very much. I want to thank you, ladies, for coming and representing Capitol Hill. How excited are we about the season? All right. Very good. Please introduce yourselves. Okay. All right. Very nice. Okay. Now, when I think of Capitol Hill, I know that there's been some success there on the soccer field. What's been the difference, Coach? What goes into having a successful soccer program?
I think if their head coach was here, it's student athletes, and student always comes first. So just sticking to those values and setting those standards. And we told them from the beginning, if it comes down to only having a varsity team and not having a JV team, but we're upholding those standards and we have quality players, that's what it's going to take. And so it's just keeping them accountable more than anything.
How long have you been the assistant coach there?
Since 2020.
Oh, okay. So you've been around for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
It's my 5th season with them. Yeah.
Okay.
About 5th, 6th season.
You have a good turnout. You have another quite a few players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a struggle. It kind of goes, up and down. But
some years are better than others in terms of
we
turnout.
lost 14 seniors last year, so we are building. But it's exciting having them, from fresh from the start and having them create those bonds and starting that foundation from the beginning.
What is it about the two athletes that you brought here today that are significant? I'm sure you could have chosen whoever.
Yeah.
But you've chosen these two young ladies to come and represent your soccer team. Why?
They lead by example. And I'm talking about outside of school, in school, with their grades, all the way from off-season and cross-country, attending meets, encouraging girls to be there, to be successful and the best version of themselves all around. Yeah.
Fatima, what do you feel when you hear your coach talking to you about that?
I think it's kind of exciting because I do what I do to be able to be on the field and be able to play every game. So I see that everything that I've done previously gets into that, it shifts into it.
Now, what goes into being a successful soccer player? I'm sure it's a lot of physical work and mental
it's more
struggle.
than just physical. I think it's also just showing up for the team and being there, just being a teammate to them. I think it also has to do with being a soccer player.
Now, to have that title as captain, that's kind of a heavy responsibility.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you feel about that?
I'm actually excited. I think over the past years I've gained experience, and I never thought I would have gotten to the point of being captain, but I'm glad I did.
Look at you now.
Yeah.
Look at you now. That's awesome. Dayla, what is it that you love most about the game, and what is it that makes this team this year at Capitol Hill special?
I think it's just being on the field and being able to spend time with our teammates, and just getting to know each other and actually being able to build that relationship we have with each other, and to build a team to be able to build a bigger team for Capitol Hill in the future, so they won't have to start off so much from scratch, and they'll have role models of other teams from the past, so they can build off of that.
Golly, Coach, that's a great answer. I mean, to inspire the next generation of Capitol Hill soccer players, I think that's such a cool thing, and you're wise beyond your years for saying that. There's no question about it. How do you feel like this team is athletically? Do you feel like you're strong enough athletically to compete for an AC championship and maybe a possible state championship?
I feel like we are. We do have some difficulties. Like, I feel like every team has their difficulties and their struggles, but I think we're pretty strong. We can obviously get stronger and work harder, but the amount of effort and work we put on the field and outside the field is like what outstands me about the team, because even though I do see our difficulties and struggles, I do see what the girls do often on the field, and it amazes me how much work they actually want to put in soccer.
What position you play?
Center back.
Okay. Talk about that position specifically. Is it a hard position to play?
It is a hard position to play at some points because, well, being defender, there's multiple people on you. You have to get the ball out of the box, away from the goal really fast. But being able to have the defense line pretty stable and to trust the players next to me to get the ball out of there and help me out really helps out.
Yeah. For team, I mean, going back to you being the captain, your coach said you graduated 14 seniors. So somebody's got to step up in that role, and you're that somebody.
Yeah.
Is that something that you're comfortable
I
in?
think I have been because, like, the previous seniors, they really taught me a lot of things that I've carried on to this season, and, like, on how to, like, communicate with the girls, and, like, I just, like, take what they did last year, and I try to do it the same with, like, the underclassmen from this year.
What position do you play on?
I play center back as well and center defensive mid.
Okay. What's been some of the best moments of your career so far? I know the best may yet to become, but what are some of the best moments that you've had up to this point as a soccer player at Capitol Hill?
I think it's just like the experience I've gained from it, like going to every game and playing different teams. Like we could go from like playing Edmond Memorial to like playing John Marshall's. Like the difference it like creates. Right. So we have different experiences from each team.
Yeah. Is it similar for you, or is it a little bit different?
I think it's pretty similar. Just I really enjoy like whenever I win the ball and just beat the girls to the ball. I really enjoy that part.
Yeah. Well, I think it's important to be aggressive and be able to compete hard. You know, Coach, bright young group here with you.
They make it easy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, goodness. Yeah, I mean, what's your schedule look like? What does a typical practice day entail for your soccer team?
So Capitol Hill started a block schedule this year, so we get them for an hour and a half, which is nice because they don't have to stay too much longer after school. So as of right now, we've been using that hour and a half, and in the off season, it was like 2 days out of the week we would go to Shillings and we would go work them out, and then the rest of them would be Bosco's. So right now it's been a lot more ball work and just, basics. Can't get tired of the basics. And we're going to start staying after school a little bit longer. So
what's the toughest part about being a soccer player for a prestigious program like Capitol Hill? What's the toughest thing about it?
I think the hardest part is like handling everything at the same time. So schoolwork, games, practice after school, just like not being in school, like you miss out on like some things. So that's like the hardest part, like challenging everything together.
It just seems like you're probably exhausted by the time you get home. You just collapse as soon as you walk in the door, or what?
No, I mean, I really don't have the option to do that. So I just, I try to just keep myself going and telling myself that every day is a new day, step by step, day by day, I'll get through it, and all this hard work will pay off someday.
Well, I think, first of all, you're spot on. But that type of activities, day in, day out, create a work ethic. And that is required to do what you're doing. You've got to be able to have a good work ethic and play at the level that you're playing at. Coach, you could kind of piggyback off that. How do you set the tone and create that kind of competitive culture where you're pushing these players, but you've also, you need them to hold each other accountable, hold themselves accountable. I mean, that's not an easy task to do.
No, it's not, but leading by example, I think, is the most important part. And, I mean, they know it. Their head coach is English teacher, department chair. She coaches CrossFit. She's going for her doctorates right now. And so she has multiple jobs outside of it, multiple responsibilities, and she sets the tone. more than anything. And it's just like, we're doing it, you know, we're showing up, then you guys got to show up. And
Yeah. Have I asked this? When is your next game? I said
Tuesday.
I've
Tuesday
interviewed a
of
lot
next
of soccer teams, so I'm getting the schedules mixed up. But you're saying next Tuesday?
Next Tuesday.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. What can the public do to come support your team and support these athletes? I really want to motivate people that are watching us or listening to us to invest in Oklahoma City Public School athletic programs like the soccer program at Capitol Hill. What would be something somebody or maybe a business or a sponsorship could do to help your program and set you up for success in the future?
Honestly, more than anything is showing up, and we're starting small, right? Just show up to our games, come and watch them, make them feel supported with their presence, and then from there, I mean, if you guys want to donate anything, whether it's food, equipment, you know, just time to come out and meet them and talk to them.
Amen to that. What is it like for you two to when you do have a good crowd and you can kind of feel that energy of people rooting for you, rooting against you, when you've got a lot of people there to watch the match? What's that like? What's that
I think
feel
it makes it exciting because you have viewers and they're there to support you. Even if they're not supporting, they're still there. So you can either prove them wrong or you could just play like really hard for them and make them go again and show up.
Have you ever played in an environment where it feels like the entire place is rooting against you?
Yeah.
How do you handle that? What's that feel like?
Well, usually I just keep it in my mind that do what you can on the field. Don't listen to them because they're just, like Esparza tells us all the time, don't start anything because that person is just like another person to you. You won't see them after that day.
Yeah.
So I just tell myself, like, do what you can and show them what you can do. Show them that you're better than they think. Like, don't let them bring you down because this is your life, not theirs.
I agree with that. And I think you should. In situations like that, you've got to take on a me against the world mentality, and also lean on your teammates. Like you're there as a team, and you have that kind of mindset. I think it can take you pretty far. I'm excited to watch y'all play some soccer, man. I think I think you're a talented group, Coach. You've got good leadership on your team. It's hard to find.
Yeah, no, it is.
You know, to have trustworthy players that are willing to step up and. Fatima, it seems like you've learned from those leaders that were before you, and now you're looking out for your teammates and things like that. And I think that's great. And I look forward to seeing what this year holds for you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, best of luck, Capitol Hill Red Wolves soccer team. Go show these ladies some love, and just a simple thing as going to the games to support will go a long ways, and they need that from our community, and I want to encourage people to do that. Thank you so much, Coach. Great representation of Capitol Hill. These ladies should be proud, and I know they are. Let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll come back. I believe we got Classen SAS soccer coming up next. And if not, it'll be somebody else. So we've got a lot more soccer teams to interview and learn about. And you just heard from Capitol Hill. We'll let you know who's coming up next. Couldn't do what we're doing, putting the spotlight on what they're trying to do, without the help of our sponsors, TTCU Federal Credit Union, Dental Depot, Bedford Photography, Grinmore Sneaker Boutique, All About Now Photography, Sam's Club, Rock Recruit Oklahoma, SSM Health, Oklahoma City Community College, Just Burgers, Super Prep, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. We thank you very much. We'll be right back. Thank you. Welcome back to Spring Sports Media Day here on OKC Sports Radio 105.3 KIMB. I am Jay Swig, broadcasting live on PPBC TV. We are here at the Oklahoma City Public School Athletics Spring Sports Media Day, interviewing a lot of different soccer teams and soccer players. A lot of talent here in the state of Oklahoma. I've been very, very impressed. And in front of me is the Classen SAS Lady Comets soccer team. Here with us, Coach Chris Gurman. We've got Avery Fisher, Catherine Bunnell, and Peyton Gurman. Ladies, how are we? Are we nervous? I feel like we're a little nervous here. That's all right. That's okay. No, this is a really easy thing. I just want to learn about the soccer program. I want to learn about you as athletes. And, Coach, I know you're a little under the weather, but you're pushing through today.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about these three young ladies and about your soccer program?
All right, so, I mean, basically it's just been a fun ride. This is my fourth year with them, but Avery and Peyton I've had for 3 years, and Catherine for 2. Had a lot of pretty early on success each year, growing in our wins, and it's because of the buy-in and dedication of these three ladies right here, plus all the other ones that are coming out as well.
Well, I met a massive amount of talented, intelligent, really, really driven athletes that come out of Classen SAS. So just that institution automatically has a reputation of being superior. Avery, talk to me about you as a soccer player and what makes this soccer team this year special.
Well, we had a lot of new talent that came in this year, and they've been really good fits into the team culture. And honestly, they're also really good players, so we've gained just some great personalities on and off the field. So yeah, I'm really excited for the season, see how far we can go.
What year are you?
I'm a junior.
Okay, so have you been playing? This will be your third year with the soccer team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's been the biggest difference with you as a soccer player from the time you came on as a freshman and now going into your junior year?
I think the biggest thing for me has been improving my soccer IQ.
Okay.
Because before freshman year, I hadn't watched any film at all. But that's the big thing that we emphasize throughout the season as we learn and grow through watching our games. So just kind of seeing what we're doing and what to improve on has been really helpful.
Catherine, what about you? What position do you play on the soccer team?
Well, right now I'm playing right center back. So.
Okay, is that an exhausting position? Because when I watch soccer, I get tired. You guys are extremely athletic.
Yeah.
So what all goes into playing that position?
Well, I mean, last season we were playing 4 in the back, so I was playing more of like right outside back, which I'd say is more running for sure. But this year it's been more about like keeping it like central and center back. So
What's the preparation like for you and the rest of your teammates in preparing for a season, preparing for a game? Can you describe what a typical practice is on an everyday basis?
We do a lot of focusing on like our positions, and we do a lot of like walkthroughs on where everyone's supposed to go like with the ball, because we're switching up our formation. We're switching up our formation this year, so we just focus a lot on like walkthroughs and like moving stuff around.
Peyton, what position do you play, and you excited for this upcoming season to get started?
Yeah, I play a little everywhere. I kind of just get moved around depending on where they need the most support, I would say. Right now, I was a holding mid, but I've kind of taken the role of an attacking mid as well. I'm a center back at heart. I do a lot. I'm excited. I'm excited for this year because, like Avery said, a lot of freshman additions that really make the team super special, and they fill in the gaps that we were kind of missing. And again, like kind of just resetting the standard, and we hope everybody meets it.
That's a great answer.
Answer. I would like to piggyback on what they said and what you mentioned about all the athletes at Classen SAS and just how driven they are. The fact of Avery talking about a lot of the game film and focusing on the positions and things. In my 20-plus years of coaching soccer, I haven't had a group of athletes that are this intelligent in picking up the game. There's teams that can be fundamentally, like, technically sound and things, but our strength is, just how we see the game, how we comprehend and process it and things.
Coach, that's a big word for somebody that's been coaching for as long as you have. Avery, when you hear him say that and kind of look back on his 20 years and say that about this team, specifically, what's that make you feel like, Avery?
Well, I mean, it's definitely an honor to know that he's been through college soccer and has been coaching for a long time, to know that our group is like really something special, and he's told us that this is the group that he wants to go far with, and not just because he won't be our coach anymore next year, but because he really sees something special in us. And I thought it was cool that he brought up how intelligent the group is, because we always emphasize being students before athletes. So we always have to make sure our grades are good, and like if we need to go to tutoring before practice, it's totally fine. We just tell him, he tells us to go, and just, soccer second, school first.
Classen SAS, School of Advanced Studies. It's more than algebra. Catherine, talk about juggling that as a student athlete and the responsibilities of being a soccer player. Is it tough?
I mean, you really have to focus on your time management and knowing when you need to skip stuff and when you need to take care of school, because once you get behind, it's really hard to catch up, especially when the season starts going. You're having games twice a week, and then you're staying out later for away games and stuff, so you really just have to know how to juggle it.
Yeah, you got to be disciplined with your time. Would you agree with that, Ben?
I agree, especially with the difficulty of the curriculum. We also, we take pride in our School of Advanced Studies, so we also set ourselves to a higher standard as well. That a lot of us put pressure on to meet. I personally, with the level of the IB diploma program, I find a lot of time doing schoolwork outside of school, especially on top of club as well. It's a lot of time management, like Catherine said. Right.
Now, are the practices pretty intense?
Yeah, definitely. After school too, just with the course load, it definitely takes a little toll. You'll see us have some off days because of how hard the day has been for school, but we also just try to bring each other up instead of making the day worse.
Well, I also want to ask you what it's like to have Coach Gurman as your dad and your coach.
A lot of soccer talk. Okay. Talking soccer 24/7, honestly. Car rides home are probably my favorite, just debriefing the game, where we just like I said, debrief and talk about what went well and what maybe we can make improvements on next time.
Yeah, yeah. That's interesting. What's that like for you, Coach?
It's different. It's no secret. I think I've always said I've always just wanted to be dad and not coach, but I was presented with this opportunity and felt like this is something that I would be able to do to really improve a program. And it is pretty cool to see just how her mind works a lot like mine. And I don't know if it's just because of those car ride homes and things, but it's just really cool to see. Like, I don't have to tell her too much. She's already saying what I'm thinking, and it's pretty cool that we can be in sync like that.
Okay, I don't want to put too much strain on your voice,
No,
because
you're
I know
good.
you're going
You're
through it. What is the ceiling with this team? What do you kind of envision? What is this team and these ladies sitting next to you? What are they capable of this year in soccer?
To be honest, last year was our first time making the playoffs, and I'm pushing to win districts.
Yeah.
I'm challenging them. Let's win districts. People are starting to notice who we are. People are starting to talk to us. Some are fans, some are not. And what I'm basically challenging them to do is like, hey, let their game do the talking, and then let's make a deep run and just take it where it goes.
Avery, who would you say is the emotional leader of this team? Are you the team captain? Is there somebody else? How do you designate? Who's the leaders on this team?
So, technically speaking, the official captains are myself and Peyton.
Yes.
Okay.
We were also captains last year, along with a senior. But we've kind of just grown into that role from last year, kind of just gaining momentum into this year. And it's honestly just a good dynamic because we've taken leadership roles, but the team also respects us. So it's not like we're commanding, it's more like they're willing to listen.
Right.
And so we're more like guides rather than enforcers.
I think that is such a great way to describe that. It's a different type of thing. You're not telling people it's like, follow me.
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing the same things as you. Let's do them together. Peyton, is that a role that you're comfortable
Yes,
in?
honestly, I think it's a good way to set the standard and expect people to work up and meet that standard, as well as encouraging others to get there with you. So we all work as a team to eventually meet that standard and then eventually maybe exceed it even.
Yeah. I think that's great. That's really interesting. Now with the athletic part, soccer's hard. It's hard, and you've got to do a lot of running. How do you prepare yourself athletically for that?
For the running, we do a lot of conditioning in off season, and then once the season starts settling in, we kind of lean off of it and more technical stuff. But yeah, definitely off season is a lot of conditioning. You'll see us be really dead at school because of how much we run and stairs and Chelsea runs our favorite, honestly. All that, we'll be running in the hallways. If it's cold outside, we really don't stop.
Catherine, do you feel like this team is in good enough shape to where it's going to be hard, you're going to get a little bit tired, but it doesn't overtake you? You're not thinking about, geez, I'm so tired, but you're out there competing. Do you like the level of in shape that you are right now?
Yeah, I think our team has a lot of athleticism for sure, just because of all of the off-season stuff we do, and just the players on our team. We all have a lot of athleticism, so I'm happy with our level of competitiveness.
Also, goalie's a big part of it too. Who's your goalie?
Riley Glenn.
Okay. Now, how confident are you in her ability to play that position?
Very confident. I play club with her. I trust her back there. She's honestly a really good safety.
Yeah.
Coach, you concur?
Yes. So she's been with Peyton for a long time, and actually in a way with Catherine for a long time. Not only am I coaching my daughter, but I've been involved in Catherine and in various ways before I even knew what Classen SAS was, and that she even went there is a nice surprise to know that she was in the middle school. Same with a couple other players on our team. Riley and Denise are some of those as well. Pretty cool, but for how long we've known Briley, for how long Peyton has played with her as a center back, which is the first person right in front of the goalie. It's just that connection is great. Even on their off days and their button heads, they still love each other. And when they are on their good days and loving each other, it's special.
Well, I think that's important, and you know, just by listening to Coach, I mean, it just seems like you have a really tight-knit group on your team, and how important is it to have that?
Yeah, I definitely think we have like one of the best team chemistries. Like even before like the season got into its full swing, we were really bonding off season, especially around like Christmas time. We host these fun events. Like we all just kind of clicked right away, which was surprising, and honestly, it's worked out really well.
Well, you mentioned Christmas time. What'd you get Catherine for Christmas?
Oh, I didn't get her anything. I had that money.
Had to throw him in a curve. That's okay. That's okay. That's so funny. You know, so you ladies have been playing soccer your whole life. Is that right?
Yes.
What do you love most about the game? I mean, we can talk about competing and winning and preparing and all this thing. What do you love about it? What's the most?
I would
coolest
say
thing?
the long-lasting friendships that come out of it. I know it might be cliche or a little typical, but it really is like your friend for life, and you definitely get to see them outside of school, which is a different aspect than classmates and friends in school, because you get to see them like almost in a more natural state in which you're just having fun playing a sport you both enjoy.
Yeah, kind of on a similar track as Peyton. I just kind of enjoy like the moments shared together on the field and off the field, just smiling, laughing, and seeing the work pay off that we've put in to be able to win games or fight hard even if the result is not what we wanted.
Right.
It's honestly like it's like a community almost. Like I feel like everyone knows everyone, and it's all just like kind of this little secret we're all in on, and we just like we all know each other and like we all know everything, and it's just really nice to have people like that.
That's awesome. That's a great response, Catherine. I think that's awesome. You know, Coach, I mean, what is it like from your perspective just to have the opportunity to coach these? It doesn't sound like you have to do a whole lot with this group. They're so self-motivated.
Yeah, actually, that is very true. I can pretty much tell them what we're doing for practice. They know the routine or what to do and able to make it happen. It's been my favorite group of players I've ever had, and that's actually pretty cool. So
Yeah, good for you. You're a lucky man. Yeah, absolutely.
But also, he puts in a ton of work. That's like he is not doing himself justice because he puts in so much work. If you see the sophistication of his spreadsheets, and he has a plan for every single practice.
He planned all of our practices through playoffs.
Yeah, it's
Well,
crazy.
you should have got me out and asked all the questions. You could have picked all the questions.
Especially like even when he takes on a lot as the site athletic director, you see how much work he puts in, not just for us but all sports. It honestly makes like he wants to build this community within Classen and put an emphasis on athletics as well.
Coach, how can the public help you out? Help out this school, and maybe it's something as simple as attending games and cheering.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Just, come watch us, come cheer, and not just these ladies, but all of our athletes. I know you're getting to meet quite a bit of them today, and hopefully, they put on a good representation, because I know they're great kids. And the one thing that I've learned from every coach that I've talked to that has gone against any of our kids in our building is that just how driven and how hard they fight. They don't understand why they don't quit. And it just shows why they are at Classen SAS, because they just have what it takes to be successful in anything that they want to spend energy on.
Wow. Great job. Look forward to watching you guys compete at soccer this year, and I wish you nothing but success. Hopefully you can stay healthy, but have fun and enjoy it and compete and do what you do what you love. And I think that's awesome. Yeah, Classen SAS soccer team, ladies and gentlemen. Show some support to these ladies, and we appreciate you for coming by and talking about your program, talking about your team and everybody involved. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back with somebody else. I'm sorry. Southeast soccer team is coming up next. So stay with us here at OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live on PPBC TV. Here for Spring Sports Media Day, Metro Tech Spring Lake Campus. Sponsors for this whole event: TTCU Federal Credit Union, Dental Depot, Bedford Photography, Grinmore Sneaker Boutique, All About Now Photography, Sam's Club, Rock Recruit Oklahoma, SSM Health, Oklahoma City Community College, Just Burgers, Super Prep, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. I'm Jay Swick. We'll be back with Southeast coming up next. Stick with us. Thanks. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you. Oh, definitely. No.
Maybe spill the beans.
All right, we are back here at Spring Sports Media Day on PPBC TV, OKC Sports Radio 105.3. I am Jay Swick here for Oklahoma City Public School Athletics Spring Sports Media Day. I've got in front of me the 2025 and 2026 ACAC champion soccer team, the Southeast Lady Spartans. Ladies, welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us.
All right, we've got assistant coach Christian Lopez. Coach, appreciate it. Nivea Silva, Leslie Sanchez, and Isara Sarabia.
Yes.
Am I destroying the first name correctly?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
It's there. It's there. Isira.
Okay. All right. thank you so much, because I wish I could read better. I just can't. I'm sorry. But very interested to hear more about your soccer team. You guys have had some really good success over the past couple years. What's been the key to success, Coach? I can start with you.
So I feel like the major key has been the head coach, Gustavo Urbina, because this program here a couple years ago, it wasn't the best, but then he took charge, and then from then on each year, the girls just keep progressing and just getting better overall.
What's been the biggest change, to get more successful as the years go by?
Well, for me, this is my first year, but I feel like the big change has been, like I said, the girls program, because usually it was looked at as like a kind of a mediocre, they're just there to play. But now that's like our players are a little bit more advanced than what they used to be, and I mean, skill-wise, we're like competing for trophies.
Yeah. Leslie, how long have you been a part of the soccer team at Southeast?
4 years. I'm a senior this year.
Okay, so this is your last year. You've been through a lot of wins. What's made Southeast soccer significant? What are you most proud of?
I'm honestly just proud of the growth we've had over these 4 years. I know my freshman year we kind of struggled a little bit, and I think it just took a toll on us, like mentally and physically. And I think now, just looking at us and how much we've evolved, I think honestly just the girls we've came so far. So
let me ask you, Nivea, what position do you play?
I play midfield.
Okay, what do you like about that?
I think like midfield, you have to see the field better, and I feel like me seeing my teammates like make the runs and like give them the ball to like score and stuff, and just like seeing the field way different than the other people.
Yeah, so you're really comfortable in that role. Could you play other positions?
Yes, on our team, like we get told that you can play any position. You're gonna get pushed into positions that you don't know how to play, but you still have to play those.
Gotcha.
So learn how to play every position, whether it's not your position or not, but still be able to do everything on the field.
What year are you?
I'm a junior.
Okay, so you've still got this year and next year of eligibility. Okay, Miss Sarabia, what position do you play?
I play right back.
And what year are you?
I'm a senior.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you two have had a ton of experience with this program. What's it like to win back-to-back AC championships?
It feels good, actually. Like, I feel like, well, I didn't really go to like ACAC my freshman and sophomore year, so like what I heard, it wasn't like the best, But I feel like we did have growth, and like we came out better, and like we really tried to win this, and we did win it,
Right. And what goes into like what preparation wise, what do you have to do to reach that level? That's something that you've won 2 years in a row. You're going for the third.
Yeah.
What all entails with that? What goes with that?
I think it was like more like communication, like being able to communicate with each other, work with each other, learning each other, reading off of each other. It really helped us a lot, and like keeping it slow and simple, Yeah.
Leslie, why is communication so important on the soccer field?
I think, coming from being a freshman, I think me and Isaira, our freshman year, we weren't very vocal. So I think now being able to communicate as the seniors, trying to be the leader and stepping up, I think just us being able to communicate with our freshmen now is what's helping us win these games and become more successful with this program.
Now, being a senior, are you one of those players that's in the leadership role? Do you feel like your teammates kind of look to you when things get tough?
I hope so.
Yeah. Yeah. Cyrus, is that something that you kind of lean on to, that they look at? Do you feel like that your teammates really depend on you in a leadership role?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Coach, you could have brought anybody on the team. You've got a bunch of players to choose from. What made these three ladies here significant? Why did you bring them to represent Southeast Spartan Soccer?
Well, honestly, everybody on our team, it would have been great if we had everybody. But, these three ladies right here have dedicated a lot of their, lives to soccer and stuff. So, they show up to practice every day ready to go. Main focus, too, is also their grades. They're always doing, what they're supposed to do in class, because obviously if you don't do well in class, then you can't play. And also they're leaders. During practices, if we have to lead a warm-up or something, they're always the ones, stepping up and leading it. So hopefully the girls that are watching can notice that, kind of take that into their kind of mindset.
Yeah.
So, they learn from them.
Nivea, talk to me about how tough practices are. What all goes into preparing your body into being in shape enough to compete and survive, and not only survive but to win and be successful in a soccer game?
Yeah, I think it comes to our coaches. Our coaches prepare us for anything that could happen. Like, they always tell us to just try our best and to do your best. And I feel like at practice, everyone there is so good, so we just go off of each other. Everyone's competitive, the other one's gonna be more competitive. Everyone just goes off of each other. And I feel like knowing that we have our teammates next to us to have fun also, we remember to always have fun, and to just play your game. So at practice, I feel like everyone just plays themselves, and everyone just does really good.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned the word fun, because I think sports,
Yes.
at some capacity, has to be fun. You're concentrating, you're working hard, you're working towards a goal, you're going through some really tough situations. But at the end of the day, you want to have fun. What do you love most about soccer?
The girls. I feel like we just make memories all the time, even at practice. We can remember so many details from practice, just having fun. But I feel like also getting the chance to play with these girls and having fun all the time, because I feel like sometimes we forget to have fun and we just focus on how we play. But I think at the end of the day is how we play with each other.
Yeah, Leslie, how do you kind of, as one of the leaders of this team, how do you kind of balance the, hey, let's have fun, but also let's work? You've got to find that median in between the two. Has that been difficult for you?
It was a little at the start, but our coach has also, I think he's realized that this sport for us is also a mental game as much as a physical game. So I think having him there to kind of coach us and guide us with having fun, it's good to have fun, but we also need to realize that we're working towards possibly state title here, so we do have to work. I think balancing it isn't really that much hard, especially with these girls, because we do realize our coach just kind of has to look at us and we're like, oh guys, we have to lock in so we can't keep having fun. But I think just at practice every day, we do have a very good balance, and I think the girls, we just know right from wrong, so we know when it's time to goof off and when it's time to actually start playing.
Yeah, and I think most team members look to leaders, look to coaches to kind of keep you aligned on when to have fun, when there's time and place for everything. Syra, what's the ceiling of this team? What is your soccer team capable of? Is it a state championship? Is it another ACAC championship? Where do you want to see this team go by the end of the season?
I know we're capable of making it to playoffs. We have improved so much. I think we have the skills, and I think we can. We're hoping to win the trophy also, like you said, winning state.
Now, do you ladies have any aspirations to play college at the next level? Is that something that you're looking forward to?
Yeah, I actually just recently committed to play soccer at the college level.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you wanting to divulge that information, where you're going to go, or are you keeping that?
No, it's okay. I'm planning to go to Butler. It's a JUCO, and I'm hoping to just really work and eventually end up D1 somewhere.
That's awesome. That's awesome, Coach. I mean, when you see some of your players that get those opportunities, what's that like?
It's amazing because not everybody reaches a collegiate level, so it just shows all their hard work and dedication that they've put into the game. But it won't be easy. It won't be as easy as high school soccer, but they know that. So we're getting them mentally and physically prepared for the next level.
Yeah, that's going to be really, really interesting. When does the season actually start? When's your first match?
Starts tomorrow. We play Cristo Rey.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so that's an actual...
It's not a district game, but it's just a game on our schedule.
It's a non-conference
Yeah,
game.
non-conference,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. How prepared are we for that one? ladies?
Oh, I honestly think we're really prepared.
Yeah.
Honestly, our coaches
Yeah.
have prepared us, I think,
Since December.
yeah.
Even before that.
Even before that, we've been hitting the weight room for as long as we can remember,
Yeah.
honestly.
And I think ACAC got us ready for it. Like I feel like when we went in there, that was our first game. So it's like when we went in there,
I think
we were so ready.
we're
for
very
it.
capable of
Yeah.
going far. This team, I'm excited for this season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Syra, what's a game day look like? How do you prepare mentally for battle?
I say like get my sleep. I wake up, make sure I like to eat light, not too much because I feel like me eating heavy really affects me in a game. And then I say like I don't know, I like music. I think music really helps me before a game. It like hypes me up,
What are we listening to?
I'm listening to Drake.
Everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
We have a big speaker. We have a
Okay.
playlist. So like that
Okay.
playlist is just going on and so many random songs you could think of, but it's so fun.
Yeah. So, I mean, you got to set the tone, right? You got to set the mindset somehow. That's awesome. I'm excited to watch your team progress and see how far Southeast Lady Spartans can go in soccer this year. I just, I think the ceiling's high with your team. What are some things that you want to work on, Coach? Since you know this team better than anybody. I mean, what do you think this team needs to work on to get to the top?
I feel like could use a little help with like just a tiny bit more confidence. Like I'm not saying that we're not confident, we're very confident, but against like teams, big schools, big names, I feel like sometimes we feel a little bit of pressure. But I feel like that's, like I said, a small weak point. But we're working on getting it better, and it'll be fun, and hopefully by the end of the season we'll have a ring on our finger.
Well, I think that's a great goal to have. I think that's going to be really a lot of fun, and to get this thing going. I mean, this is going to be a lot of fun, and you've got two seniors next to you, Nivea, and I think next year you're going to be in that leadership role, right, Coach? I mean, she's going to be the next man up to step
she's
up
there
and
with
be
them right
the
now.
captain. Are you prepared to take on that role when next year comes around?
Yes, I feel like these seniors have did a good job welcoming everyone here. So I feel like me going into senior year, I want to welcome all the freshmen and remember that this is a family at first. So I feel like just being there for everyone and having the chance for they can feel welcome and like know they're a part of this team because everyone's a part of the team. No matter if you play or not, you're a part of this team. You're the one that helps us at practices.
Awesome. Well, good luck in the game tomorrow. Hope you're off to a good start to the season.
Thank you.
And we'll be following along to see how far the Southeast Spartan soccer team can go. And look forward to following along. And congratulations on your scholarship opportunity. And, thank you for coming on and representing the school. I think that needs to be said. And you ladies are bright and great representation of the school. You do a great job. Coach,
appreciate it.
Great job. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break, and we're going to come back. And I think we got another soccer team to go. One more. I believe it's Northwest Class, and we'll find out. But couldn't be able to put a spotlight on these young athletes and these soccer programs without the help of our sponsors. Again, TTCU, Federal Credit Union, Dental Depot, Bedford Photography, Grinmore Sneaker Boutique, All About Now Photography, Sam's Club, Rock Recruit Oklahoma, SSM Health, Oklahoma City Community College, Just Burgers, Super Prep, Perry Publishing and Broadcasting. I'm Jay Swick here live on OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live on PPBC TV. We'll be back after this short commercial break. Thanks.
Oklahoma City, it's me, Miles Perry, and save the date, March 28th. Yes, I said March 28th. And the reason why is because of Super Prep and OKC Sports Radio 105.3 Showcase. Any current high school athlete can attend the showcase, so can unsigned seniors and JUCO products. The event will be ran by local high school coaches and professional skills trainers. It'll be held at OAC, Oklahoma Athletic Center here in Oklahoma City. You guys can watch and listen to the event at PPBC TV and OKC Sports Radio 105.3. That is PPBC TV and OKC Sports Radio 105.3. You guys, Register today. There's limited spots available. College coaches will be there, but like I said, there's limited spots available. So the link and the QR code will present here in just a little bit, but make sure you guys register today. It's the biggest event in Oklahoma. Peace.
Welcome back to Spring Sports Media Day here live at Metro Technology Campus. We appreciate them for hosting our Oklahoma City Public School Athletics Spring Sports Media Day session. We've had a lot of fun. We've been interviewing all kinds of different athletes, different sports, coaches, players of different kinds, different journeys. It's been an amazing experience. And in front of me, we've got the Northwest Classen Lady Knights soccer team here promoting their program, and we're going to learn a little bit about them. We got Coach Yoli. Coach, Introduce these ladies, if you don't mind.
Alrighty, so I'm Coach Yoli Zamaripa. To my left here is Monica Echeverria. She's our defensive center mid. We have Angie Lopez. The two are our captains for this year, 2 of the 3. And then we have Cecia Vasquez, our sophomore defensive player.
Awesome. Thank you, ladies, for coming and representing Northwest Classen and the soccer team. I look forward to learning about your program. Angie, I want to start with you. You just kind of seem like the most talkative. Like the most, the most media friendly.
Yeah.
So let me put you on the spot. What do you love most about playing soccer, and what's it like playing soccer at Northwest Classen?
I just love the energy with the team. Honestly, I don't think it's like any other team. Like, I don't know. I just feel like this team has really good energy. We get along really well, and yeah, that's all.
Well, you talk about energy with the team. How important is that to soccer?
It's actually really important because I don't know. I feel like if there's not any good vibes around the team, we won't be playing good.
Right. You feel like this is a really tight knit group. Like you guys hang together. You battle together. You've got really good friendships on and off the field.
Yeah.
Ceci, talk to me about your role on the team. What position do you play?
I play defender.
Okay. So do you like that role? You like that position?
Yeah, I do.
Are you able to play other positions?
Maybe yeah, but not really.
But you're a defender at heart, and that's where you want to be.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Very good. What year are you, by the way?
I'm sorry?
What year? Are you senior or?
No, I'm sophomore.
You're a sophomore. Okay. All right. Angie, you are a senior, right?
Yeah.
Now, you're one of the captains on the team. What's that role like?
Honestly, it's actually pretty fun. I don't know. Nothing's really changed. I mean, I have the captain, but I just feel like I'm the same person. I don't know.
Yeah, well, and Monica, you're also a captain of the team. Talk about that role, and is that something you're proud of?
To me, it is something I'm proud of because I feel special being with the girls trusting me to be their leader, and I do feel special that they chose. Well, they feel comfortable with me.
Well, and Coach, correct me if I'm wrong. That's not like something you just give out as like a piece of candy. Like you've got to earn that right to be the captain, and these two ladies here next to you have earned that right.
Yeah, I feel like the way we do our captain process is a little bit different than what most people, even when I played soccer, usually it's like players vote who they think, and most of the time in our schools they usually end up being the best player, and sometimes the best player doesn't always end up being the best leader, and sometimes they're just good at playing and leading isn't their best quality, and so we spend months and we look at them from the moment we start school. Some of them are playing sports in other, with the fall or doing other things, so we just keep an eye on their grades, attendance, stuff like that, and how what are they doing off the field that that character saying what you do behind closed doors really shows a lot. And so we actually have a process where my coaches and I, we start thinking about it, and then the day we decide, we'll have an hour, sometimes even goes longer than an hour of this is my top 5, these are your top 5, and why are they your top 5, and if we have 2 matching number ones, those we don't have to talk about anymore.
Right.
That says enough already. So we don't, as coaches, we don't even tell each other who we think could be a captain or is looking like a captain. It's just, what are they showing to us? And we tell them hey, anyone can be a captain, because I don't think captains have an age. It's what they show on the field, off the field, and for us, it's more what they do off the field. That's what counts.
I agree, Coach. I agree 100%. That is an intense process. You take that seriously.
Yes.
What do you ladies, Monica and Angie, when you hear about that process and the thoughts and the detailed steps that they do to name it captain, and now you're the captain, what's that make you feel like when you hear Coach talk about that process?
At first, I didn't know it was that deep of a process, but I guess now knowing that I mean, it feels good to know that I do have those characteristics and that I carry those characteristics.
Also, I didn't know I was when she had told me, I was in complete shock. Like, I had no idea.
Me too.
She had called me and I was just over here like, no way. I thought like she was like joking around with me, and then she had told me that I was one of the captains. Honestly, I just feel like I'm grateful that I have their trust and everything like that.
I think that's awesome. I mean, that's something you should be really proud of, and that's a testament to you and your work ethic. You know, you ladies put in a lot of work to get where you're at, and your coach has taken notice, and that's awesome. Now, Coach, you feel like Ceci has the qualities of a future captain of the team? I know she's a little bit younger than some of these other ones, but
she's a transfer in, and she's definitely made her rounds like right off the bat. She's most transfers, or just most people in general, when they come to the team, they're very shy, very quiet, very wait for the team to kind of pull them in. But she kind of jumped right in and right off the bat, like helping with, our managers get waters, because the way that I see it is they're an extension of us, and I like the team to be player led because there's never going to always be an adult to save you. So sometimes there's things that you're going to have to learn to figure out for yourself and fend for yourself and problem solve within yourselves. But obviously, if it goes too far, we do step in. But thankfully, in the last few years, knock on wood, I've not had any issues with dealing with that. I've always had a great group of girls, and Ceci just kind of fit right in with that puzzle. And, our managers, they know, like, you talk to our managers and you treat our managers the same way you would treat us. Do not. That's like a big no-no. Yeah. And so her stepping in right away, hey, can I help with the managers? Kind of showed a lot to her and what she's willing to do. Like, she's making this team her own team. With it, she, having her first month and a half with us. So.
Well, I think so too, Ceci. I mean, that's pretty cool to act the way that you've acted. Initially trying to fit in, it's difficult for new players to build that bond. But what's been your experience like as a transfer coming into this program and finding your way?
I feel like it's been one of the best decisions I have made. I feel like it's not only a team, but they make it feel like a home. Like, they don't, like, yes, sometimes we have our own little group, but like we all like love each other, like we love to get along with each other, and I feel like that's really something that I love.
Yeah, Coach, tell me more about your team. What do you feel like your strengths are with this group? What's the ceiling? How far can this group go in terms of meeting your goals and ambitions?
I think just overall, just great people. More than, soccer's always going to be a thing, but soccer's not forever for a lot of people, and right. and it's the reality for our kids. And the most important thing is that they leave here better than they were before. And so I think that's something that we really try to focus on. Obviously, along with the soccer, we want to be competitive, and we are a young group, a very, very young group this year. We don't have many seniors. We lost a lot of players from last year, but I think they've been filling in the shoes.
Yeah.
Normally, with the rebuild year, there's a lot to rebuild, and I don't think this year it's not a lot. It's just more like, now let's learn to play with each other and then bring the cohesiveness together. So I think they're doing that a lot quicker than I anticipated. Even though we only had, technically just the all-city tournament and then our Crooked Oak scrimmage, but even then, like, I've seen a lot of, like, wow, like, there's a lot of things that we do need to work on just because of experience-wise, but there's a lot of stuff that, like, they already have.
Right.
But yeah, I think the biggest thing is just I don't have to worry. I can step away from them and know that they're going to represent our school, our staff, and themselves to the best of their ability. And just, I've never had anybody say anything negative. When we go out in public, we usually get an email or, hey, you guys have good kids. And I think that to me means more than, what they do on the soccer field. Because, like I said, soccer's not forever. And who they are after they leave our program is what matters the most to me. And, those that get to play soccer, we get them there. and those that want to, that's the goal. But that's ultimately the end.
Monica, listen to your coach talk. I mean, she cares. This ain't just, hey, this is my day job. What time do I get off? It's like she's emotionally, spiritually,
24/7.
invested.
Yes.
I think when you have the support like that, and you know genuinely in your heart that you've got a coach that cares about, it's more than that. It's more than just, hey, let me teach you how to play soccer. That's got to be a pretty good feeling. Does it feel that way to you?
Well, seeing that she cares a lot for us and just the whole team, if anything, it motivates me. It motivates me more seeing that there is somebody that does care for us. That there is somebody that wants to train us, that wants to spend their free time with us. It's really important to me. So.
Yeah. I think that is a great motivating thing when you have that kind of support. So I'm excited and to see what this season holds. You feel like this team is like physically prepared for battle because soccer is an exhausting sport. I get exhausted watching it.
We're working there. We're not all the way there yet. We're still at the beginning. We're still at the beginning, but I think I would definitely say we have a great
Angie
foundation.
I feel like she said, I'm ready to go. What do you think, Angie?
Honestly, we do have some freshmen that are, I'm just saying,
studs,
like
talented.
They're ready.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Well, after the season, Angie, you're going to come host a talk show with me. So you're so
I would love
good.
to.
You're so good in front of the media.
Y'all should follow her on TikTok. She goes live all the time.
Okay. All right. Ceci, thank you very much. Look forward to watching you play as well this year.
Thank you.
You've got a good group with you, Coach, and I think you're lucky to have athletes that you do come here, represent Northwest Classen.
Oh, absolutely. I've always felt that way, and I think I care a lot more. They're my team, but also I'm alumni, so I have a lot into this program. I played in the same colors, and I just have a lot of pride. Like Northwest Classen's always been a home. And these girls make it feel more like home. Like every day is always something different. I honestly never know what I'm gonna get with these girls, especially with the freshmen. They say some things and you're just like, you just never know what's gonna come out of their mouth, But even with them, like they all bounce and feed off of that, and like they said, like they are very close, and I feel like this is like the closest group I've ever had. And like I said, it makes it nice for me because I don't have to worry about anything other than, hey, let's just work on this stuff, and I know that they're going to do it. So
thank you so much for taking time away from preparing for the games coming up to come talk about your program, represent your school at an elite level. So thank you very much. Northwest Classen Lady Night Soccer Team. Go support these young ladies. Show up for the game. Scream for them. Cheer for them. They'll appreciate it. And we appreciate you guys for coming in and being a part of Spring Sports Media Day here at Metro Tech on OKC Sports Radio 105.3. We want to thank all of our sponsors, TTCU Federal Credit Union, Dental Depot, Bedford Photography, Grinmore Sneaker Boutique, All About Now Photography, Sam's Club, Rock Recruit Oklahoma, SSM Health, Oklahoma City Community College, Just Burgers, Super Prep, Perry Publishing and Broadcasting. I guess I'm signing off. No, we got one more? Okay, I'm glad you said. I almost said my goodbyes. And once I say my goodbyes, I'm out of here.
We got Northwest Classen boys.
Oh, okay. Very good. So we got the Knights soccer team coming.
Yep.
All right, very good. Is it with me?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. All right, we'll talk with them coming back. I'm glad I don't want to say goodbye yet. So I'm glad we can talk to them. Okay, we'll take a break and come back with the Northwest Knights boys soccer team. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much.
Coach, you still there?
Yeah. All right, yeah.
We put you to work today.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back to our last interview for the night. I want to thank Metro Tech Spring Lake campus for allowing us to broadcast live here on location for Oklahoma City Public School Athletics Spring Sports Media Days. We've had a lot of fun, and we've interviewed a lot of different coaches and players, learned about different sports and what goes into being successful and how the public can support. We've had a lot of fun, and I'm Jay Swick, broadcasting live on OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live on PPBC TV. I want to thank everybody that's been tuning in and following along with us. Our final interview, hey, we saved the best for last, right, guys?
Yes, sir.
We saved the best for last. The Northwest Classen Knights soccer team. We've got Coach Yoli filling in for Coach Matt Ross, who couldn't be here today, but
That's correct.
Two of Coach Ross's star players are here, Emiliano Martinez and Pablo Urias. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate you. Talk to me about life as a Northwest Classen soccer player. What is it like? What do you love most about being a soccer player at Northwest Classen?
The most I love about it is how competitive we can get and how much fun we have on and off the field. It's just a lot of fun with our teammates.
For me, honestly, it's about the discipline. You know, Coach Ross, he's taught us all about discipline, and me being a senior going into a new stage of life, discipline is like one of the most important things ever.
Why? Elaborate on that. Why is discipline so important, and how do you utilize those lessons to make your life better and to be a better soccer player?
I mean, take as you want, but for me, discipline is like staying on top of things. You know, I'm a student. You know, I gotta take care of work. I gotta take care of my body. You know, just that things that.
And you've only got 24 hours a day to do it, so you've got to be disciplined with your time.
Mm-hmm.
Is that hard? Is that something that you learned from the start, or was that an evolution?
Honestly, it's something that I had to learn from the start. You know, coming in as a freshman, I thought stuff was gonna be like, I thought it was gonna be like a walk in a park and stuff like that. Nah, you got to stay on top of everything from the start.
Would you agree with that, Emiliano? I mean, what's your experience been like?
I totally agree with that. If you're not on top of your things, and you can start failing, and we can't play soccer no more, and just a lot of hard work you got to put into it.
Right, and there's the academic part, like you need to make good grades, but then there's the physical part, and we know soccer is a physically demanding sport. What is it like for you preparing for that?
Preseason is pretty hard. Got to run every day, keep your body safe, make sure you're healthy, all that. I'd say it's pretty hard though.
Now, is that something you'd enjoy? Some people do enjoy the physical part of that, and staying in shape. What's been the key to success for staying in shape for you guys? I mean, what drills are we talking? Are we talking stairs? Are we talking running miles, wind sprints? What all goes into it? I mean,
we do all of that, honestly.
It's as I said from day one. Like we start running. You know, we're running to like Will Rogers Park, stairs.
When you're
whatever.
competing in the soccer games, do you ever feel like you're getting tired to the point where it's working against you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sometimes it'll hit you, but like you got to stay switched on. And how would I say it? Being like more like like I have to like accomplish this objective,
Yeah, you're playing for something meaningful, and you're able to go through some really tough experiences. Emiliano, you're rocking a playoff shirt from last year. You feel like this team can make the playoffs again this year?
We have a good chance of making it. We just need to stay on top of our game, put all that hard work in, just play as a team together.
Talk to me about the relationships that you do have with your teammates. You talk about working together. How important is that? How do you build team chemistry with your teammates?
The way we build team chemistry, we just mess around with each other. We play around. We hang out every day.
So you're spending a lot of time together, even when on the practice field, on game days, but also, when you're not playing soccer.
Yeah.
How important is that to a soccer team?
Honestly, it's important because if y'all don't have that chemistry together, then on the field it's going to be way harder when you start playing together.
Right. And you got to be able to communicate.
Yeah.
Pablo, what position you play?
I'm a goalkeeper.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Okay, goalkeeper, coach. We were talking about that earlier. What do you like most about being the goalkeeper?
Whenever I first started playing soccer, I started it between the posts, and it's a thing that I've loved, and yeah.
It's a lot harder than it looks, right?
Yeah, way more harder.
I think because if I was to play soccer, I'd say okay, I don't want to run as much, so put me at the goalkeeper. But it's really hard.
That's kind of why I chose it.
It's really hard to play.
That's kind of why I chose it.
How's that experience been like for you? And is it something like you feel like you've gotten better over the years at?
I mean, it's a thing of like life, like you grow, you get better at things, you get worse at things, but it's something that like I try to stay on top of, just my improvement.
Great answer. What position you play, Emiliano?
I play left wing back.
Okay, talk to me about that position. Why do you like that position?
If I'm being honest, I don't really like it that much.
Hey, I appreciate honesty.
Yeah.
I do. What position do you want to play if you don't want to play that?
I mean, I like playing it, but I would play striker as well.
Okay, so you want to score.
Yeah.
That's so. What you guys been around soccer for a long time? What soccer players inspire you? Is there somebody that you look at and say, "Hey, I want to be like that guy"?
The person that inspires me the most is my brother.
Okay, why your brother?
He's just got me into the sport. I've always looked up to him, and yeah, he just taught me everything I know about soccer.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Now, do you feel like you've fallen in love with the sport? Is that your favorite sport?
Yeah.
Yeah. What goals and aspirations do you feel like you're capable of and that you're trying to achieve this year, gentlemen?
I feel like we're capable of making playoffs again and have a shot at winning the state championship.
Yeah. Coach Yoli, I know you don't coach these young men here alongside you, but what's your opinion on these guys, and why do you feel like Coach Ross picked them to represent Northwest Classen soccer team?
Honestly, just watch from the outside in, they do joke around a lot, and I see that, and I think that's one of the good things about them, that, they always have fun off the field, and it translates on the field, but they are able to push each other. They can make comments at each other and not hold it to heart.
Yeah.
And that's nice to see.
And Coach Ross and Coach Blank and all the boys, the staff, they do a really great job at preparing these guys and keeping that streak going of keeping it in the playoffs. And they do a great job at battling. I've always loved watching the boys play. My older brother played for them too, so it's just I had that connection with them, and seeing them do that. I actually played with his sister in high school, so there's also seeing him go from little to now, and watching him score last year because he can score, and the strides that he's made from not playing, like going from his growth from this year in the post has been phenomenal. Because I played keeper, so everything about goalie I know like the back of my hand. Yeah, and he's come a long way, and both of them have, and them being here just it says a lot about their character and the way that they're able to lead and just speak on behalf of their coaches and team.
Now, having family members go through the program and be a part of and graduate from Northwest Classen, how much does it mean to you to wear the purple and gold and to be another extension of that? I would imagine there's got to be a lot of pride for you guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a lot of pride that like you can take in it, like saying like, oh, like I'm continuing like the bloodline tradition or whatever.
Right.
But I guess you could say it's like a responsibility to like keep your name there. You know what I mean? And it's something that you shouldn't be taking like advantage of.
Yeah, yeah, and and also kind of create your own path.
Yeah,
there
you go.
And make your own way, make your own impact in your own way. That's really, really interesting. I'm eager to watch you guys participate. When's your next game?
March 6th.
Okay. Do you know who the opponent is?
It's a tournament game against Carl Albert, I think.
Okay. All right. Do you feel like you're physically and mentally ready to compete and take on what comes with the season?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
How do you prepare for games? What goes into game day for you guys?
A lot of things.
Well, tell me. Talk to me.
It's a mental battle, like for me, like the morning that I wake up, like that's the first thing I think about, like, oh, like I got a game to, like stay switched on, don't start slacking, because it'll translate on the field. And yeah.
Oh, my turn. For me, it starts the day before of the game. Like, I just try and like rest up, eat healthy, so I can be good and ready for the game.
What is a typical pregame meal like for you guys?
For me, I don't like eating heavy because like it messes up my stomach. So I normally eat like an apple or a banana.
Okay, you're a healthy eater, Emiliano. Look at you. What about you, Pablo?
Like he said, I don't like eating heavy because like during the game, if I eat like a big meal, I'm gonna feel sluggish, and it's not gonna be any good for me.
Well, I think you guys are on the right track. You've got the right mindset, and the best is yet to come with this season, and you're ready to represent the school and compete at a high level. And I think Emiliano, I think there's a good chance if you keep working, you're going to get another playoff shirt like the one you're wearing now.
Sure.
And Pablo, you're going to get one too, man. So enjoy it. I think at the end of the day, it's soccer. You got to have fun.
Yeah.
Find a way to have fun and enjoy it, and still do the things that's necessary. Compete, get better, work together. But at the end of the day, have some fun and represent your school at a high level, and you're already doing that. So really glad you guys came late at night. Come. I don't even know what time it is. We've been here forever, but you guys just sacrifice your personal time to come and represent your school at a high level, and you should be commended for that. So great job. And then Coach Yoli, you've done a remarkable job of filling in for Coach Ross.
Hey, I like to do what I can to give back.
Yeah, you do amazing. You do amazing.
Ross has been there. I met Ross when I was a junior. So, and I got to see him coach. He got to be part of the 2012 team that coached that group. So I got to see that. And then, I know they have a lot, he says it's a responsibility. But it's cool to see them pave their own path. And, the further, the more they create their own identity, it's been cool to see just all the years and how different it's been, even with players coming and going on their end. But, I think they are more than capable of making playoffs and making it far. I've always believed that. But again, I'm just biased to Northwest Classen soccer in general.
Well, I'm going to be rooting for you guys. I'm going to be rooting for the Northwest Classen Knights and the Lady Knights. I think you've got some great athletes that their head on straight, and it's just about execution at this point. So thank you guys for coming. I want to thank everybody that's been a part of the Spring Sports Media Day here at Metro Tech for Oklahoma City Public School Athletics. Our viewers, our listeners, do whatever you can to support some of these athletic teams in different sports. I think the main thing that I've learned while talking with these athletes and these coaches is to donate your time. Yeah, money's going to go in a long ways. Equipment, different resources to help them is a great thing, but I think something as simple as donating your time and your love and affection is really important, and that these kids really need and can benefit from, and that will really appreciate, and also make them better adults when they grow up. So that's the one thing I want to say to our listening audience and the public is donate your time, show some support, verbally, physically, you name it. They want to get recognized for the hard work that they put in, and they're putting in a tremendous amount. And so it's important that we do our part as community members, all right? Again, thank our sponsors, TTCU Federal Credit Union, Dental Depot, Bedford Photography, Grinmore Sneaker Boutique, All About Now Photography, Sam's Club, Rock Recruit Oklahoma, SSM Health, Oklahoma City Community College, Just Burgers, Super Prep, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting. Again, thank you to Metro Tech for having us out. I want to thank Wes back at the station for taking care of us, spending all of his time to board op for us. We couldn't be here without his help. All of our producers, Brennan, Langston, everybody involved. Tanner Stiles, Shane Sanders of Oklahoma City Athletics, Oklahoma City Public School Athletics. They do a tremendous job with these programs. It's a lot to handle. So partner with them if you want to get involved. Reach out to Tanner Stiles. He'll be willing to take your phone call, and I know these athletes will benefit. But we've had a lot of fun this year at Spring Sports Media Day, learning about everybody involved and all the hard work that goes into it. So thank you for your support. Thank you for tuning in. Keep it locked to OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live on PPBC TV. Thank you. Have a great night.
Oklahoma City, it's me, Miles Perry, and save the date, March 28th. Yes, I said March 28th. And the reason why is because of Super Prep and OKC Sports Radio 105.3 Showcase. Any current high school athlete can attend the showcase, so can unsigned seniors and JUCO products. The event will be ran by local high school coaches and professional skills trainers. It'll be held at OAC, Oklahoma Athletic Center here in Oklahoma City. You guys can watch and listen to the event at PPBC TV and OKC Sports Radio 105.3. That is PPBC TV and OKC Sports Radio 105.3. You guys, register today. There's limited spots available. College coaches will be there, but like I said, there's limited spots available. So the link and the QR code will present here in just a little bit, but make sure you guys register today. It's the biggest event in Oklahoma. Peace.